Alright, hello, welcome to Mask Session 2 of Halcyon, Australia, the Gauntlet, and stuff. We have our players here, so just, introduce yourselves and your characters.
Wala. Oh, boleh tak dia remaja? I mean bukannya the first apa kan? Meh.
Yes, May. May.
Well, I'm Alice, and I have Alice, who's also Valentine in Powered Armor.
I like that everyone is waiting for everyone else. This is beautiful. Uh,
So, who's next?
Anyone can go, really. We should have an order. Where...
I'll go last. I'll
Hello?
go last.
Okay.
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, I
We
can
hear
hear
you.
you.
Oh, Jesus. What the hell? I was trying to say something, but no one reacted, and so I guess my mic wasn't
Yeah,
working.
we didn't hear you before the hello part.
Oh, God. Okay. Hi, I'm Noctis. I'm playing Ryan, also known as Prodigy, although he might change that name.
Hi, I'm Nigella and I'm Elvin Blue.
I'm Flux and I'm playing a character called Minotaurus. With the real name of, what is it? Reynold Park.
Nice.
Yeah, I forgot my own name.
Good.
Good job,
Good.
me.
Wait, did you forget your character's name, or are you just saying your character forgot your?
I forgot mine. I forgot the name.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I remember now.
Okay. All right. So let me do my epic thingamabob. Okay. When we last left our heroes, the team of these four I can't do that. I can't do that. It was the 15th March 2018 on a Thursday. The team was on the seaside boardwalk taking a walk and talking to each other about their new teaming group when they were informed of a friggin' ATM robbery by two known villains, Heatquake and Tetrax. After some how do you say,
Some well-known villain
after some skunk related shenanigans in which one villain was brutally incapacitated, Tetrax made a very stinky escape through the sewer system, but unfortunately for Tetrax, was it Valentine, aka Iron Maiden, and Prodigy was following while holding their hands. In the sewer system. So eventually they caught him, and yay. No. All right. So yeah, basically that happened, and there was a little, everyone went to their home and had label shifting and all that jazz. Their parental figures responded, however they preferred to the fact that their kids are now basically becoming superheroes. Yeah, and as a friggin' what do you say, cliffhanger scene, we saw Alice's stepfather. What's his name again? John Duncan, guarding a
I think so.
Duncan, right? It was.
Yeah, I'm double
Yes.
checking.
I need to check that too. Why don't I have that? Why don't I have that document open? I should have all the documents open. What?
Yeah, John Duncan.
Okay, good. All right, so John Duncan, and John Duncan was guarding an Aegis cargo container on a ship with two of his friends when he saw both his friends are lying in a heap on the ground, and before he could do anything or say anything, a hand covered his face and then he blacked out. End scene. So that's where we left off at.
Chloroform doesn't take that long though.
Okay.
Does it take that long to knock out somebody? unless he was injected with it.
All right. So basically, that was session 1, the week before last week, because last week we didn't have a thing. All right. So anyway, we're gonna go with what just pinged. There was a ping on Roll20. Okay. Oh no, it's the next day. No conditions have cleared yet. No. Okay. So what we're gonna do is okay, what we're gonna do is we're going to go over the characters one by one to see how their morning is going to go, because things are gonna happen. All right, so your school is from 9 a.m., so let's start with Alice, because I'm sure uh, she's curious to know, well, not she, Alice is curious to know if Alice's stepfather is dead or not. Okay.
Yeah, that's up there on the concern list.
Okay, so when does Alice wake up? Like, does she wake up late or does she wake up early?
She's an early riser.
All right, cool. So she wakes up, say 7, 6. I don't know. Time doesn't really matter.
Yeah, maybe 6:30.
All right, okay. So okay, you wake up and you do your bathrooms and brushing and all that jazz. And when you're coming down for breakfast or whatever, you hear your mother in the kitchen. All right. Of course she is. Of course she is. Okay, so you hear your mother in the kitchen on the phone, and obviously you can only hear one side of it. So she is saying, okay, let me get into the friggin' character and what she was going to say. What? Give me that thing. All right. Okay. Okay, so Ashley, your mother is saying, "Oh, so are you sure he's fine?" Okay, yes, I'm heading out right now. Right now. Okay, no, no, I'm not telling Alice. Obviously not. No, she doesn't need to worry about any further. No. All right, all right, all right. I'll be right there. I'll be right there. Thank you for calling me as soon as you could. All right. Okay, bye. So she hangs up the phone. What do you do?
Boy, you put me in a spot. Thanks. Well, she didn't want me to hear, though obviously I'm concerned at this point. All right, I'll act like I just came down the stairs and say, "Morning, Mom."
And she's all, "Oh, Alice! Oh, you scared me. Right, you do wake up early. Sorry, nothing. Oh, uh, I
Is everything okay?
Oh yes, yes. Everything is okay. I just have to go to Aegis a bit early this morning. They have this thing that I need to do. This is exactly what she says. I'm not fumbling. Well, I am fumbling, but not intentionally fumbling.
Oh, okay. Well, oh, what day of the week is it?
It's Friday. Today is Friday,
Okay,
the 16th of March this year.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you need anything, let me know. Otherwise, I guess I'll get ready for school and study a bit beforehand.
Okay. All right. Um. Well, I really have to go dress to leave right now. So, Jim. Okay. You just have some breakfast. I'll eat it at the base. So, and she just clumsily, kind of awkwardly steps out of the kitchen. She's obviously terrible at hiding secrets. All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, that's a weird name, Mirror, since the daughter is very good at hiding secrets.
She who?
Valentine's very good at hiding secrets.
Yes. Maybe she.
Meanwhile, the mother isn't.
Maybe she got it from her father's side. We don't know.
Ew, plot.
Okay.
Okay. What do you do, Alice?
Well, it's probably just about 7-ish now,
Mhm.
right? So still 2 hours before
Mhm.
school. All right. Well, Alice, I think, is pretty good on computers and whatnot. However, I imagine the security for Aegis's, system is pretty high, so I probably can't crack in to try to find out what's going on through that. Can I?
Well, I don't know how good your thing is, but you don't have enough time to crack in, right now. You could probably have some more equipment or something, but in general their security is quite good.
Yeah. So I'll probably. I don't think there's any way I can find out more, given the current circumstances. Not without hopping in the armor and trying to eavesdrop on top of Aegis, which is frowned upon. So I guess I'll get ready for school. Maybe I'll look over the news reports to see if anything jumps out at me, but I have a funny feeling nothing will.
All right. If you are you looking at the news reports right now?
Yeah, I'll pour over all the different news reports and even see if something out of the ordinary crops up, which could explain things.
Okay. In the news report, you see nothing related to any robbery, except the ATM robbery that happened yesterday that you stopped. Right. You see nothing related to that. However, there are some reports of some missing children in different parts of town.
Might or might not be related, but it seems to be important. Well, I'll try to make notes of the different things, see if I can figure out a pattern or anything like
Okay.
that.
So while you do that and do your thingy, breakfast and stuff, we'll go over to someone else. Who goes next?
I'll go last.
Okay, fine. Ryan. When does Ryan wake up? Is Ryan a late sleeper or an early riser?
If school starts at 9, he probably wakes up at 8.
And what about Lillian? I would assume she's also a very early riser.
She's already awake.
Okay, good. So
I don't know when she wakes up.
good, but you definitely know
I
when
don't
you
know if
wake
she
up
sleeps.
because she's kicking you.
She's kicking
Yes,
me?
wake
What?
up, lazy bones. It's 8:15.
Whatever.
Don't whatever me. Just get up. Dad's already gone out. Quick, get up and go to school already. You're
Yeah, I'll do that, probably.
you're embarrassing me. And she just goes. All right. How do you go to school?
About...
Do you?
guess I just walk.
Okay. All right. Does Lillian walk with you, or she just goes on ahead earlier?
She probably goes on ahead earlier.
Okay.
Because she doesn't want to be seen with me.
Okay. Well, let's see. You prepare yourself. You hear your grandpa reading the news on an actual newspaper and grumbling at almost every news article he sees.
They still print those. Wow, okay.
I can't handle your newfangled phones and smartphones. I always mistype everything. So that keyboard is too small for me. Okay.
That's something I have to deal with all the time. So I have no comment for that.
All right.
He's always complaining about technology, so just nothing.
All right. Okay.
Whatever.
Okay. So, you get ready to leave, and you see Lillian is waiting for you near the door, and she's like, "Come on, we'll be late. You're making me late."
You don't have to wait for me.
Well, no, I don't, but I have something to talk to you about.
That's not a good thing. Okay.
Okay. So you a little while later, you two are walking down the road. Okay, and she's like, okay, normally I wouldn't tell you this, but because I have absolutely no faith in your abilities as a superhero. You know this. So
Yes. Yes.
let's not dwell in that. However, you are friends with Valentine or Iron Maiden or whatever she goes by, and I
Yes.
have faith in her abilities because she probably has scanners and stuff, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. One uh, one of my friends didn't come home last night, and
Uh, okay.
yeah, his mother was calling us everyone this morning if they spent the night with us, and well, he didn't. So he's probably missing. I told her to go to the police, but I was hoping if you meet up with Iron Maiden today, maybe you could tell her. Maybe she could use her scanners to try to find out.
Well, I think a missing kid is more of a job for the police.
Well,
So,
yes, yes, which is why I told her to go to the police. But I'm just saying,
and they will take care of it. He's probably not missing.
all right, fine. It was a mistake even telling you this. Fine, fine. She just starts walking away. Alright.
I could have handled that better.
Do you think? And she just stops for a while. By the way, if you're even remotely interested in actually helping people out, maybe you would tell her, tell Iron Maiden that oh wait, I wait. What's his name? I need. Where did I write down that name? I know I wrote down that name somewhere.
If you could tell us what name it is, we might be able to help.
Yes, I'm trying to find where did I write down that name? Session 2 plans. One second. Where did I write down that name?
It was lost in the void, just like the
It
child.
wasn't.
Did you check behind the fridge?
For the child or the name.
All right. Okay. So just tell her that Tej Bahadur Kaur is missing. That's all.
Excuse me? Sorry, what was that name?
One second. Let me copy paste it in the friggin' thing. I did write it down. I did find it.
All right.
Ooh, diversity.
Yay, diversity. I know, right?
Okay. I will make sure to let Valentine, that's the name she prefers, by the way, about this.
Whatever. And she just walks away.
She doesn't like Iron Maiden. Don't call her that.
Okay, then tell the H and N that. They're the ones started calling her that. And she just walks off. Right, so what do you do?
I call Alice.
Okay, while you call Alice, since some time has passed, we'll go to Reynald and Nigella, and then we'll get back to Alice and your call.
Oh yeah, you live together.
Yes, you two live together. When do the two of you wake up? I mean, you don't have school, so when do you wake up?
I
Depends.
woke
If it's a weekend, it would just well into 10 a.m. If it's a weekday, it's just 8 a.m.
Okay, and what about
wake
Nigella?
up. I always wake up at 6.
All right, so you woke up at 6. What do you do in the morning when you wake up? I'm kind of curious what a plant alien does.
I go up the house and sunbathe.
Ah, that's cool. I was suspecting that, but I wanted to be sure. Okay. About how long do you sunbathe? 1 hour, 2 hour?
At least an hour and a half.
All right. Okay. So when you're coming down, Renault is still sleeping. Okay. When you're coming down, Renault is still sleeping. You hear talking in the kitchen. Okay. So it's
I
7:30 because you were up for 1.5 hours, so it's 7:30. You hear talking in the kitchen. It's Jake's voice, and a woman. You've never heard of this woman before. Well, you've never heard this woman before.
I creep over because I'm very curious who's the woman.
Okay, so um, so you see they're sitting on a table. Okay, and they're both having tea slash coffee. They're both having coffee. All right, and the woman you recognize as Shadowmere.
Oh.
Right. You've like she has never arrived, but you've seen her picture. So, yes, the early plan gets the plot. The pot. I just said pot. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. So they're talking. Is that so? Will you look into it? Jake says, and Shadowmere says, "Well, I'm only in town for a brief few days. Aegis called me over, but I'll keep my eyes out. All right." Oh, and Jake replies, "Okay, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. Some of my kids were really seemed weirded out. Will you be staying to meet at least to meet the newcomer in the house?" And she's like, "Ah, yes, your shapeshifter stowaway. What about her? I'm very interested to meet her. Yes."
I could walk in right now.
Well, I mean, do you want to? You can walk in if you want to.
Yes. I stride to the kitchen, straight to the fridge, open the cold water and drink from it.
Well, speak of the devil, Jake just says. Okay, Nigella, I'm sure you know her already, but I'd like you to finally meet Shadow Mayor, aka Anna Philo. Anna, this is Nigella Damaskena.
Go over and said hi, and I wave.
Hello. So Jake tells me you're a stowaway and you don't like to talk about your parents. She just goes straight for that.
Um, uh,
Okay, I'll take that as a yes. It's okay. It's okay. I'm not going to grill you. Just have a seat.
yes, I sit next to Jake.
Well, is she also in school, the school you teach, or are you also homeschooling her? She asks Jake. It's like, yeah, yeah, she's well, she arrived at the house late December. There wasn't much time before the new session, so I'm still homeschooling her alongside Reynold. Did you find anything about his parents yet? uh, and Shadowmere goes, no, no, not yet, not yet. She kind of fidgets, but she maintains a good poker face. Well, I was hoping he'd be an early riser. You tell me he wakes up at 10 a.m.?
On the weekends.
No, I'm
On the weekdays.
Shadowmere is asking Jake this.
No, they're
And Nigella can, butt in anytime she wants to. And Jake's like, I don't know when he wakes up. I leave the house at 9. School starts at 9.
I feel I feel very uncomfortable, so I walk away and try waking Jake. Minotaurus. Shadow Miser. I don't know how to talk about, so I'm gonna escape now.
Wait, what? Shadow is here? Anna's here? And it just storms straight down.
Well, look who finally woke up.
Hey, why are you here?
What, what do you mean, why am I here? Can't I come to see my favorite nephew? Well, my only nephew, but you know. So, how's everything?
It's good. I got into my first fight.
Yes, I heard. I'm very proud of you. Well, you got hurt, so I'm not proud of that part. You need to be more careful, Jake tells me. But I am very proud of you. Oh gosh. Oh,
So what? So what brings you? What else brings you here?
mm, and she just turns
Because I know you.
and she turns to Jake. You didn't tell them? Oh no, I wasn't sure if I should or not. Yeah. Okay. Well, some kids in some of Jake's class were saying know that he's friends with me, so they kind of told him to tell me that some of their friends might be missing. And I was in the country as I don't know if Jake told you this, but I was outside of Australia for a few months, so I'm back, and so I just figured to drop by, finally talk to everyone. Lux.
I have no idea what to say.
Well, you can say anything you want.
I don't know what is appropriate.
I don't know. Think about what Reynolds would say. I don't know, man.
I don't even know.
Oh man. All right.
I'm at the backyard
Oh,
digging a hole for myself.
oh jeez. And well, I should probably get ready. Jake says, and he stands up and heads to the bathroom. Well, feel free to stay for as long as you like, Anna. You know, my house is Mikasa Sukasa. You know that, so always. And he just steps out. So, Reynolds, Anna
Yeah.
asks, Shadowmere asks, I was going to go down to Aegis later in the day. Do you want to come along? I could show you around.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Not, all right.
But what about Nigella? But what about Nigella?
Well, she can come if she wants to.
An alien coming to ages. It's a recipe to discover for
Do you
disaster.
say that out loud?
Oh, wait, does she know she's a?
Nobody except the team knows that she's an alien.
No. Yeah, I'm just gonna say it internally.
Okay. She can come if she wants to. I'm sure some of the scientists at Aegis will be very interested to see a shapeshifter. We don't get many of those. Well, we also don't get many Minotaurs, but you know, they've already studied you, so it's nothing more they can get from you, really.
Well, I like my form.
Okay. All right.
I'm back inside really dirty from all the soil.
What? What were you doing? Why are you dirty? She just asks.
She likes to she likes to dig the dirt in the backyard. She's not very trained.
What? Why? Why are you planting some flowers or something?
Yes,
She's kind of organic in the plant sense.
Huh. Interesting. Is could it be a result of your power?
Nope.
All right.
just I like plants.
Oh, all right. Well, well, I was just telling Jake that I was heading down to Aegis later in the day. I have a little something to talk about with them, and if you wanted to come along, do you want to come along?
Sure, I'll come along.
Okay. You do know what Aegis? She does know what Aegis is, right? Anna just asks Minotaurus.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
she does.
All right. Okay. Sure. Would Well, okay. And if you let them, I'm sure some of their scientists would like to get some, run some, like, take some, do some tests on you on your shapeshifter powers. We don't get many of those.
As long as they don't stick me with, you know, I don't like getting physical or something.
Oh, okay.
Don't like blood.
Oh, all right. Sure, sure. You can tell them that it's only with your permission. Only with your permission. All right. So I'm gonna change the scene. You two probably have breakfast or whatever. All right, let's go back to Alice's house. Alice's mother leaves, and Alice is probably studying. Okay. Uh,
Yeah, well, she's researching what she can from those stories.
okay.
Um,
So regarding the stories, there's been 3 reported missing children so far. They're generally in the teenage to preteen age gap, but they don't seem to have anything in common, including the location. Like, they've been all over the place. There's one in North Halcyon, there's one in South Halcyon, there's one in Pitcher's Cove. So there doesn't appear to be any relation at all.
okay, and Alice will also start Googling the people who are missing to try to see if she can glean anything from their backgrounds that might cause the disappearances to occur.
Okay, you find 2 of them on Facebook, and the third one not anywhere. The youngest one nowhere. The 2 on Facebook seem to be typical kids. Very typical. They don't have powers or anything.
Well, or no powers that are known about.
Yes, that.
Good
Yeah.
question. What's the ratio of super kids to normal kids at the school?
Okay. Let me. For that, I need to remember what I wrote down for the population of Halcyon City. Where did I write that down? This is great. Now I need to go on a searching spree. Where did I write that down? Oh man, which file did I?
You should probably organize.
Which file did I write that down? You know what? You know what? I'm just going to recreate that number again because I absolutely do not remember where I wrote that down.
Before it's somewhere obvious.
Okay. The population of Halcyon City is around 5 million people. And before I forget, let me
So what's
write that down before I forget. Come on.
the ratio of superhumans to normal
All right.
humans?
1 second. 5 million people. Ratio of superhuman to non-human, it's generally higher, but it's roughly 1 out of every 10,000.
That's plenty.
That's actually that's
Wait,
higher than the world average. That's like 10 times higher than the world average.
wait, humans to superhumans?
Yeah.
Wait, no, superhumans to humans?
1 out of every 10,000 normal people gets powers.
Okay then. So it's about 1 out of
Yeah, about
100 kids at the high
it's
school.
5,000 actually. Yes, 5,000, right? 5 million, 10,000. Am I derping out? I'm derping out. I'm derping out, aren't I? I'm.
Oh, whatever. It's not really that important. Just wanted to know the ratio.
I know.
Just wanted to know the numbers.
I am derping out. Now I need to figure that out number. Yes, it's 500. Okay, I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. Okay, so it's it's about 500. Okay, so that's actually a bit less than I imagined. Okay, no, it's 1 out of 1,000. Never mind, it's 1 out of 1,000. Let's make that crazy. It's 1 out of 1,000. So there's about 5,000 people with powers in the city, but keep in mind these can be like any kind of power, so these can be very weak powers, and most powers are really very weak. The notable ones are even rarer than that. It's like 1% of those 5,000, like 50 or so people. Right. Okay.
So there's people with quirks and then there's superhumans.
Yes. Well,
Alright then.
okay. Okay, so Alice, the call will come at, I think a lot of people have conditions. The call, when is Ryan calling again on the street? So say 15 to 9, probably.
Probably.
Okay. By that time, Alice is probably already at school unless she takes the bus, in which case, no, she's probably at school regardless already.
All right, so you received the call. Doc.
Ryan, how are you?
Good. Hey, so my sister, the little devil, okay? She told me one of her friends went missing.
Oh, I noticed. Yeah, I noticed there was news reports on at least 3 of them. Is he one of them?
His name is, I don't actually know how to say
Well,
that.
you can say it however you like. It's a name.
Tej Bahadur Kar?
Yes.
Is
What's
that one of
that?
the people listed in the news
Nope.
report? Oh, so we're up to 4.
Wait, sorry, what?
There's 4
There's
people
more?
listed, or I'm sorry, there's 3 people that have been made the news as missing. Preteens to teenage, just over the last day, as I understand.
Yeah, that would be about how old he is too.
And I'll start to the GM. I'll start to ask Ryan what are some of the statistics about him. Was there anything that sticks out, anything like that? Of course, Ryan probably doesn't know most of this stuff.
All right.
I don't know the kid. I don't interact with my sister's friends.
Or your sister.
Or my sister in general, actually.
Sibling rivalry.
I wish
More
it
like
was that
sibling
simple.
nemesis.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Huh. Well, Alice probably knows your sister just fine, but unfortunately, if Alice were to text and ask that information from your sister, Alice does not know who Valentine is. So you're going to have to talk to your sister for me.
I don't know about that one. Like what about him do you need to know?
Hey, it just background. Maybe we can try to put together what's going on. What area of town he was last seen in? What area of town he lives in? Age. Well, obviously, I think we know his gender. Age. Anything we can to try to put together whether or not there's a pattern here.
Well, age, because he's one of my sister's friends. He's probably like 13, 14. Because I'm guessing they're in the same class.
Yeah. They're in the same class. You know at least that much.
Would I really though?
What?
I don't know who she talks to.
All right. I don't like, well, you suspect it's her friend from her class.
Yeah. You know what? I have a better idea. Instead of talking to her, I could try to text her.
That works.
Avoid as much face to face as I can with my sister.
You live in the same house, damn it!
You'll have to unblock her first, then send the text.
Well, I mean, hopefully she hasn't blocked me. Oh, God.
She probably doesn't have to. You never text her.
No, I don't think I ever have. Ever.
In fact, you might need to get her phone number from someone else.
Oh, actually, good point about that.
Oh, okay, no. You all have each other's phone number, just in case. Your father was very adamant. Everyone has everyone's phone number.
Yeah, but he probably deleted it.
Did you delete it? I don't know. I mean, his father has.
No, because I don't hate my sister. She just hates me.
She's just taking out all the anger and frustration on you, man. Kids, what can you do?
Lock them away in a steel box.
That's one option. It's
Oh God.
It's usually called a coffin.
Push him off a building.
Don't joke about that. That was a horrible experience for me.
All right. Okay.
All right. I'll try to get as much information as I can about him from her.
Okay. And actually, does Ryan have any conditions check?
Oh,
I do.
check actually.
I have insecure.
And that's
Insecure, yeah.
Insecure, yeah.
I have guilty and insecure.
Okay. Well, while I'm on the phone to Ryan, can I make a roll just to try to calm him down to help him with his condition?
Yeah, sure. How are you going to do that?
The comforter support, I'll tell him that he did a very good job the other day, and as a team we were great.
I just find this really funny. Okay.
Okay, so you tell him, you support him that, look, she's your sister, you're going to have to get over it one way or the other, so just bite the bullet and just go talk to her. Or if you can't, just text her. Fine. But maybe talking to her will be better. Like, you say something along those lines. It's up to you.
Yeah, and also compliment him on the job that he did yesterday.
All right, sure.
Hopefully to help him with his insecurity.
Give me that mundane roll. Hey, you did it! Congratulations. Okay, so you get to mark potential, clear a condition, or shift labels if they open up to you.
Okay.
Do they do all the things, or is that a or? So they can do only one of the things, right?
Or you choose
I
one
think
of
it's
those three.
or unless I get a full hit, in which case I think it's two.
Okay. All right, so you get to choose one of them.
You know what? This does make me feel better about myself, so I'll clear insecure then.
Yay! Good job, people. We're all.
Wow. Thanks, Alice. That really helped, actually.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You did a great job.
And so did you.
Well, thanks. I don't think we could pawn out as a comfort roll from him, can we?
No, probably not. No.
Okay.
Well, insert fan shipping, but let's not. All right. Okay. So yeah. Okay. That call's done. All right. What were you doing? Damn it! Okay. All right. So Well, I'm going to actually write down the name. I managed to find, you would not believe it, but I did manage to find the name of the kids that I wrote down previously.
Yay!
Yay!
Okay, so these are the name of the kids. None of them go to the same school as you. You don't actually know where two of them go to. One of them go to school because you couldn't find their Facebook address. But
Wait, this was on on the
this
news.
was their names were on the news, and Alice, Googled them. One of them didn't appear on anywhere, but the other two are on Facebook. So you have
Okay then.
no idea where Benji goes to school, but you do know Kelly and Sunny don't go to your school. They go to two different schools. One is in South Halcyon, and another is in downtown. And no, I didn't figure the names of the school. No, I'll have to think about those if I really want to. I probably don't.
You said South Halcyon and downtown.
Yeah, that's where their two schools are located.
Geez, that's a far distance.
Yep, your school is in North Halcyon.
Okay, so that wow, that's if they're all connected, that's a very wide area.
If they're connected, you don't even know if they're connected, but yeah.
Yeah.
It might be the work of a group instead of just one person. Obviously.
Mhm.
Yeah, but even then, that's a very wide area. That's the entire city it's covering.
Yep.
Or maybe they just want to hide
All right.
connection.
So let's change the scene from here. We have Jake leaving for school, and we have the three of you, Anna, aka Shadowmere, Reynolds, and Nigella have breakfast and then head out. Okay. So, do you want to take a bus, or I could, fly us over if you like that? She offers. Shadowmere offers.
Wait. Yeah, sure, why not? For good old time's sake, let's fly there.
Okay. Your like a shadowy bubble forms around Minotaurus. Nigella, do you want in or do you want to fly with me?
I want in.
Okay. Hop right in.
Hop right in.
Yes, it's a shadowy sphere that she lifts, and she also lifts herself, like imagine Magneto with like a magnetic levitating thing, except it's shadow. I heard that ringtone. Oh, jeez. Okay, so it's a shadowy levitating plate under her, and she just lifts the two of you in a shadowy sphere. You can see outside, but it's kind of darkened because it's shadow. All right, and you just speed along the sky towards Aegis Island. So it takes a while, about a little around 40 minutes or so of flying, because she's not that fast. She's quite fast, but not that fast. So you arrive at
She has to compensate for our weight.
what?
She has to compensate for our weight.
She has comfort.
Compensate for our weight.
Yes, she has to compensate for your weight. Yes, that she does. So you all go from North Halcyon to Aegis Island, which is roughly what? I think my scale may be off. Oh wait, no, that's 0.5. Never mind. That's one. Friggin', that's a lot. Wait, that doesn't help. That doesn't help, man.
Technical
Sure.
difficulty.
It's not 12 meters. I hope. Oh man.
10.6 meters.
Okay, it's about let me see. I think I got.
We can use the scale up here. We can use the scale up
Yeah,
here.
Oh, there actually is a scale.
The scale is mistaken. The scale is wrong. I dubbed the scale.
Oh.
I dubbed the scale. I I realized I dubbed the scale, but I didn't realize that. Actually, no, it might be fine. I don't know. How much is the scale?
I'm sure there's a way to calibrate it.
Yeah. How much is that? It's 5 meters.
About 5.5.
All right, so it's a little over 20 kilometers. Okay, that's actually seems fine. Yeah, that actually seems fine. All right, so the scale might not be bad.
I have to look something up because I don't know how much a kilometer is.
1 kilometer is 0.8. 1.6 kilometer is 1 mile.
Yeah, 0.6. Okay.
I'm not.
So about half, yeah.
Yeah, it's about half. Yeah.
Sorry, I have to use the imperial system because. Yeah.
Okay, it's fine as long as you get the distance. All right.
I hate the imperial system so much, but I wasn't taught the metric system in school.
Yeah, we almost. Apparently, you guys almost learned the metric system, but the old people said no.
I know.
It
was almost changed over. God.
So sad. All right, so you arrive at Aegis around 10:30, and you land, and there's a few people waiting, and they just say that they just greet Shadowmere and ask who the rest of you are, and she says the I'm just narrating the whole thing. Yes, that is extremely helpful, Aelus. That is perfectly, totally, completely helpful. I assure you, it's totally worth it.
Oh, let me just Google what micron is.
It's like 10,
no, of
10
course,
micron
yes.
is the thickness of a plastic bag, right?
Oh,
So just imagine 1.9312 billion plastic bags thickness. What?
How many junkyards is that?
Okay. Dude, what the hell? I have nothing to add to this. Okay. Let's okay. A little while later, she leaves she has the two of you waiting in a waiting in a room. What do you call those? A waiting room. It's the waiting room. A waiting in a room. The waiting room. Yes. You two are waiting in a waiting room while she has gone to talk with whomever. I can't language. Language is difficult. Speaking is words. Okay? Okay.
Language is difficult.
Okay.
Honestly, it's so confusing.
So a little while later, she comes in. She's okay. I have to go. I have to go do whatever I was here to do. I can't talk to you about that. Sorry, but we have a few of our scientists here who's very interested in looking at Nigella. If you would allow him.
A quick question: does Aegis value privacy?
Well, you don't know that.
I mean, like even the tiniest of whispers they can hear.
You don't.
That kind of
You
breach of
don't
privacy.
know that. You are in their base. That's all. That's how much you know.
Well, that's reassuring.
You are in their base. Technically, it's their land. The entire island belongs to them.
Yeah.
Is it a man-made island,
No,
or was this an island?
It's a normal island. I actually wrote down a history for it. This used to be a fishing island with canneries and stuff, but when the fishing, the factory foreclosed and they fell into disrepair, and during the 80s, when Aegis was first started, one of the people at Aegis realized that they're going to need a base near Halcyon because Halcyon has so much superpower population compared to the rest of the world. So they bought this island at really low price because the island was literally had nothing on it. There was no population on it. It was just a bunch of factories that were closed and abandoned. It was kind of a gang hideout of sort. So yeah, I I don't know why I wrote that down, but I did. So yes, they do. It's a natural island. They do own it. They have their own facilities. The Stellar Innovators building is also on this island. They're on a leased property from the Aegis. Anyway, right. So where is the name of the NPCs? Aegis, the person who is all right. So you see, this person enter. Where are you, person? Let me show you about the thing. All right, come on, person. All right, 1 second. Let me just allow this for everyone. You can see that. Okay. And show two players. All right, so this person walks in.
Oh.
Hi.
Prakash is very distracting, honestly.
What?
Never mind. Never mind.
Okay.
Powerful.
All right. I hope everyone can see the person that I just showed to everyone. Can everyone?
Nice flame orange jumpsuit.
Yes. All right. Okay. So she just walked in after you, and Shadowmere goes, okay. So I have to go. She'll take you down to the lab if you want to again. All right, and she just leaves. And this person approaches. Hi, I'm Donna Perez. How do you do?
Hello.
Hi.
We're fine, thank you very much.
All right. So you're Minotaurus, right? I read the I was reading the news just now. Good job last night, you two.
Double S good. Double S good. Yeah. Hindi pa ito, TV.
I think Flux is talking off screen. All right. Okay.
Sorry, what was that?
Well, she just says, "Good work, you two." I was reading the newspaper. News article just now. Good job last night.
For some very well-known villains, they seemed very amateurish, to be honest.
Well, even the strongest of villains aren't always prepared for a skunk in the face, or so I hear.
Start giggling.
So yeah, you're a shapeshifter, right? She asks you.
Shifter.
What? Did you just say something?
I'm a shapeshifter.
Yes, she just asked you that. All right. Okay. So, would you be willing to follow me down to the lab so some of our scientists can run some tests on you? We don't get many shapeshifters, and even then, not
Sure, but no poking.
what? What did you say? I missed that last sentence.
Like getting
Uh,
poked.
she's sensitive. She's very sensitive to some equipment,
Oh.
to some instruments.
Okay. Well, anytime you're feeling uncomfortable, just tell us. It's completely your prerogative. So, right this way. So how do you two know each other while you're walking down the various corridors with people milling about everywhere?
Hold on, let me just think for a bit. How would we say something that's a lie, but that is totally believable and not totally detectable?
Well, have you two prepared for this question beforehand? Because if not, you can't discuss that in character.
hiding on the backyard. So yeah, that's how we met.
You, you were.
Yeah, she has amnesia.
I thought you also have amnesia.
Well, we both have amnesia. It's a small world. Anything can happen here in Halcyon.
That well, can't argue with that. All right. Um, have you gone to a doctor or something? I know Reynolds here has. We've checked him out uh, back when he first arrived in Halcyon.
Well, whatever it is, she doesn't seem adamant on remembering it.
Hmm, interesting. Okay, so you arrive at a lab. It's very high techy. It's a biological lab. You see like people like a few people working on various things, equipment, samples, stuff, and she takes you over to a you know giant, like, imagine those stereotypical um cloning vat things from superhero movies, except it's completely empty and pristine and washed. Imagine that kind of thing.
Yes.
All right, so this is our bioscanner. It has a lot, like, pretty much everything, every possible way to scan a human body. X-ray, MRI, all the works. So if you just step inside, we'll do it. No touchy, no fuss, no muss.
I talked to Minotaurus. Should I? Because
No,
I'll
evidence.
see
Just be careful, okay?
whole difference. Because I'm not really human.
I think you're fine as long as you just play the fact that you're a shapeshifter.
I'm shape shifting as a human right now. Okay. Then I went through the scanner.
All right.
Right, hey, before you go, just be careful, okay? Just don't blow your cover.
Okay. Are you two whispering this?
Yes.
Okay. Uh, okay. So
Yeah, I'm just gonna roleplay that I have insecure and guilty.
you do have insecure and guilty. Yes.
Yeah, just gonna roleplay that for a bit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Sure. You can role play. um. does she
Oh
does
god.
she do that? I don't know if she does that. Does she breathe CO2 and exhale O2?
Yes, I do.
Oh, because okay, that's that's
Oh, great.
interesting because normal respiration is the opposite. The photosynthesis is CO2 and O2, but normal respiration is O2 in and CO2 out. Okay, so okay, that's gonna be bad.
I'm she probably has trouble breathing here because there's not much carbon in here.
Does she have trouble breathing? I don't know. We
Unless do plants breathe oxygen? Yeah, plants do breathe oxygen. Never mind. She's breathing fine.
um
Have I have a human now because I'm shifting as a human, but I still breathe CO2.
do you have difficulty breathing normally, or do you just shape shift into
No,
art?
plants breathe oxygen.
Yeah, plants breathe oxygen. They eat CO2. It's like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Breathe. Inhale CO2 and
yeah,
exhale
no, no. Yeah.
oxygen.
So okay. So you all right. So no, while I mean, regarding real life plants, they have two operations going, right? Photosynthesis and respiration. Photosynthesis takes in oxygen, takes in carbon dioxide, exhales oxygen, and respiration is the same as our breathing. They uh, you know breathe in oxygen, breathe out carbon dioxide, except photosynthesis happens at a greater rate, which is why the overall, you know, effect is CO2 in, O2 out. That's a real life plant. But Nigella can be anything she wants to be. Oh, did she? Oh. Okay, yay! Welcome to Masks, where you learn about science in a superhero campaign.
As long as you're with Annie,
Uh,
since he likes realism.
I like yes. I'm a science nerd. What can you do? You can't do anything. I'm a lost cause. So yeah. Okay. Nigella, do you step inside? I mean, you could choose to not. Okay. You can choose to not go in. That's also fine. It's completely up to you.
I would probably go in.
Okay.
The on, the only thing that will catch me is the breathing part.
Okay. I okay. Let's go. Okay. So you step in, and Donna steps over to the control system. All right. Just relax. It'll be fine. There's nothing absolutely to worry about. You won't even feel a thing. Honestly, I've been in.
Actually,
Hmm?
hold my breath.
Okay. So you can do that. And well, it starts. It's and just relax. It's going to take about 10 minutes. You can walk around. You don't have to stay in one spot if you want to. It's not too
I
big.
look
It's not too big. It's like 2-person wide. It's like I don't know 5 feet 6 feet wide.
Oh, so it's not an
It's
MRI.
not.
Okay.
No. It's a
I
vertical.
I look
It's a
around, but
vertical cylindrical chamber. It's well. It's transparent. Yeah. You can't tell if it is glass or not, but it's transparent. Right. So it starts, and while that happens, we'll go back to on this side in the school. Um, Ryan, do you go talk to Lillian?
No, not absolutely not. I will text her.
Okay. What do you text her?
Um,
Before you say do anything, hey, it's me, Ryan. And then she just
uh,
goes offline.
Um.
no, I'm not gonna say it's me. Hopefully she has my number in her phone, so she knows. It's probably under like idiot brother or stupid jerk or something like that. So she'll know. Um I'm texting her basically like where did your friend live? Where was he last seen? Um can you link me his Facebook?
Do you send this during a class or during the the different when a class ends and at the difference between what do you call that time between two classes, between two successive classes?
break.
Yes.
Uh
Yes, or during the break.
no idea actually. I would have sent it to her as soon as possible, so probably during class.
Okay, you get a message a little while later. I'm in class. Couldn't you just wait 5 minutes until the break? Well, it's not 5 minutes. Until the break.
I'm surprised she even answered me. All right, we're getting somewhere.
Woo.
I'll send back. You didn't have to answer now.
She she just sends back 3 dots.
Nice.
Okay. The next answer you get is at the end of class when the bell rings. You get the end of class, and you get the information you asked for, that he lives a few blocks away from the school, He was last seen at school yesterday, and links you his Facebook page. Is that all?
All right.
Or do you also need his height and weight? She asks.
Yes, I will need that as well.
Hold on, who is this?
This is Ryan's brother. Sister.
No, no.
Sister.
I know.
Sister.
The information she gave. Who was it?
It's Tej Bahadur Kaur.
TK?
He's
In
the
North
one-
Halcyon?
Yeah, he went missing North Halcyon.
Okay.
All right. What's GH, by the way?
GH.
Yeah, Flux wrote GH over the bay.
Wait, I did not do that. I didn't do that.
Who is GH?
Yes, you
Who is
did.
GH?
No, I did. I did KH and SS, but everything else I didn't.
Who is GH? There's no GH.
I have
Is
no
it-
idea.
Who wrote that?
Me.
Oh man.
That was me.
Okay. I was thinking, what?
That's-
We have a.
Draw in your own color.
Sorry.
It was her plan all along.
Okay.
BH.
The three names are KH, SS, and BG, and TK. BG, Benji Gunther.
Okay.
You don't know, where Benji Gunther goes to school.
Yeah. So I'm gonna send all the information my sister gave me over to Alice.
Alice, what do you do with this information that just appeared during the first break? First break, yes, that's what they call it.
She takes out her laptop.
Yeah, probably
Or
on the
she's the rebel.
laptop. I'll start researching them as well, and still looking for lines to connect. I'll even start to look at their Facebook accounts and just try to see, are they loners? Would they be by themselves, or is there areas that they hang out in, that type of thing.
Hold on, is our laptops allowed?
Most schools,
Schools? Yeah.
Yeah, it's allowed. It's allowed.
Yeah.
It's Halcyon.
It's just you're responsible for it.
Yes. It's Halcyon. It's the city of the future. I'm just joking. Yes, it's allowed. Alright. So,
Oh, I just had an idea. I'm gonna text my sister again, unfortunately.
do it.
I'm gonna ask her if she has his phone number, because maybe Alice can, I don't know, use the phone number to find his phone and see if it's still on to find his location.
Why do you need his phone?
To try and find him?
Well,
Duh.
it's been switched off since last night, but okay.
How do you know that?
His mother told me this morning. I just told you this morning.
Wait, why would his mother tell him
she
his
know that.
Tej's mother called all his close friends if he spent the night with them.
Yeah. Yeah, I got that.
All right, so
I'm just
she does send over the phone number.
Okay. I'll send that to Alice. This is one of the guy's phone numbers. Maybe you can do something with it.
Okay.
All right.
And
Are you doing this? Are you doing the research in class, or are you going down to the library, or?
probably if I can get away with it. Normally I probably can, because I'm guessing I'm pretty good in the classes, and the teachers usually don't have too much of an issue with me.
Yeah, no, you're fine. You can just tell the teacher that you'll be studying in the library, and you can catch some extra credits later on or whatever.
She
Yeah.
has all the homework done for the next 7 weeks.
Shit.
Yes, nobody doubts that.
She doesn't even need to come to school. She
Just does.
just does it.
Yes, it's like it's like
She could be graduated by now, probably.
probably, yeah. All right. Okay, so you're doing this at the library. All right. Okay.
Yeah. So I'll research in. Well, here's the
Mhm.
thing: with a phone number, you can figure out who the cell phone provider
Mhm.
is. That's
And
public
you can
record.
also
That's use.
you can also kind of hack into the Facebook as well.
Yeah, that's also useful. You find out that there is no cell phone provider for this phone.
Oh.
There should have been at least the previous cell phone provider listed, even if it's not active.
See, the thing is, Halcyon is one of the few cities in the world with citywide Wi-Fi. So you don't technically need a cell phone provider to talk to another person in the city.
Oh, that's very true. Oh God.
Well, the initial cell phone purchase would have a provider, but that probably neither here nor there. Now, meanwhile, I can look at all the people I know of their most recent Facebook pages and the images and try to figure out what areas that they hang out in or what areas they were hanging out and whether or not there's other people around. In fact, some of those photos will probably have embedded location data.
Yeah, they do, and you find that most of them, like some of them, this SS, whose name I'm forgetting, Stavros. Stavros has only a few photos, all of them at his home, her, I don't remember. KH has a few more photos. It's generally at her home, or some shops nearby that you recognize at shops around downtown. Some of the mall areas, and her school. And TK's page is quite sparse. You see a few pictures. You recognize one of those pictures, Lillian with a few other friends.
Are they doing drugs?
No, they're eating ice cream.
No. Good. Okay. Good.
I mean, you don't know this, but okay.
Big brother has to watch out for his little sister.
I mean, you don't know
Even
this
though she
though.
hates me.
Are you also with Alice in the library?
Yeah, sure. I'll skip class.
And unfortunately, you don't have your homework done.
Oh God, no. God, no.
And you're skipping class.
No.
Good. Okay, very good. All right.
It's fine.
Remind me to help you figure out your homework.
I don't need help with my homework. I do this intentionally.
I'm imagining Alice
Okay.
facepalming. Is Alice facepalming?
Yeah.
No one would expect a slacker like me to be Prodigy. See? That's the
Yeah.
thought process behind this.
That and the glasses, you're good.
Yes. I've got my hair gel ready for when crime happens.
Okay. All right. So, what exactly are you searching for now?
Okay, well now, this one's going to be more hacking type stuff. I'm going to try to look into the video footage of around when these people were last took their pictures and whatnot, and try to see if I can see anything.
Well, their last pictures are a few weeks ago on Facebook.
They don't have anything current. I mean, they're teenagers. Some people are going to have
God.
stuff probably
They're
from like
weird
5
kids.
Yes. The current one, like I said, the current one is with Tej and KH, whose name is it's escaping me. Why?
Kelly
Kelly
Hunter.
Hunter. There we go, Kelly. Tej and Kelly's are the only last active. Tej's was the day before yesterday. He took a selfie with a hat a new hat in his home.
Wait, Kelly was a guy?
No. This is Tej. And Kelly took a picture of a caterpillar in her backyard yesterday morning.
Okay, these are weird kids. Got it.
They do sound kind of a little bit like loners, at least to an extent.
Okay, that's a connection. That works. They're weird
mean-
kids. Okay. Damn it, this is Australia. Everyone's weird.
In Australia, a city
Which
full
means
of
they're normal. Damn
superpowers.
it.
Yes. Being weird is the new normal.
Yeah, so I guess they're not weird. They're normal, but they're normal in a
Yes,
weird
they-
way. Okay.
They have
there we
their
go.
own friends. They're not like loners or anything. They do have pictures of their own friends. Well, you can't tell about Stavros because Stavros only has only a few pictures, like the minimal thing. He doesn't even get online that much, as you can see.
Well,
Yep, definitely weird kids.
is the technology in place with different camera systems around town that they have facial recognition software hooked up so we can do a face search for those?
You have to do it on your own, or you'll have to hack into the HPD's facial recognition software or Aegis.
Let's try HPD first, just because they might be.
Nah, come on.
They
Go
might
big
not
or
be
go home.
limited, Jack.
Come on. Come on.
Yeah, you're the
And
devil.
before
on
the
our shoulder.
parents,
Okay, while you do this,
before
I'm
the
going to
police come,
I'm going to go back to this side in Aegis Island just to see how much things can get worse. Okay, so the
Oh,
scan finishes.
chaos.
10 minutes have passed. The scan finishes, and the door opens up.
how do you feel?
Nothing's happened.
I told you, you won't feel a thing. All right, we'll just have to wait for this thing to run. All right, so that's gonna take about an hour or so to compile all the data into human readable format. So you
Making me nervous.
hey I know you two captured Croctor last week, right?
Yeah.
Wanna go see him?
I have mixed feelings about this. I'll go with Nigel if you want to.
Worried about this than Crafter.
Don't worry. Yeah, he's totally well. It's actually yeah. He's totally. We're not actually sure if Croctor is a male or a female. We're just not sure. But he is behind well enclosed containment facility. And besides, I'm only gonna show you.
Okay, let's
I'm
go.
only gonna
see.
show you from the camera. I'm not taking you inside the secure location. That's off limits.
That would be
Right then.
dangerous.
Aim me for containment breach.
Oh.
Okay.
Secure containment.
That would be
attack.
dangerous. You'd have to sign a waiver for that.
Oh yeah, a lot of waivers. All right, so she takes you into a nearby room and brings out a laptop, picks up a laptop from one of the tables, and loads up one of the security cameras. You see Croctor asleep.
Oh,
Aw, doesn't he look cute? Cute giant monster sleeping peacefully. Donna says.
I just
Okay.
look at him with sad eyes.
Huh, that's weird. It looks like there's somebody actually
Oh,
in
no.
the. Oh! She just quickly closes that. Oops, sorry. You're not supposed to see that. We have sensitive personnel inside the cage right now. She just.
Wait, I have to know. What's going to happen to Cocteau?
Oh, Croctor. Well, we're still hoping to find out where it came from. We have some ideas, but we're not really sure. That's Well, we're actually flew in a few superheroes to do some analysis because I think magic might be involved. I'm not so sure on the magic front.
Alright then. It's even more. Just have a hint of sadness in the tone.
Well, I mean, for all we know, it's a wild animal, wild crocodile just mutated into giant form. But we don't know that for certain.
That actually would be interesting to me.
Wild crocodile mutating into a giant form?
Just your average Tuesday in Australia.
Well, we've had mutated crocodiles before, but never in the eastern coast, strangely enough. She just says.
Wait, what happens in the western coast?
Actually,
You know what? I'm just not gonna
You
ask.
don't wanna
I'm
know.
just not gonna ask.
okay. Alright. Alright. So I'm just gonna fast forward the next part. So you all are back in the friggin' waiting room again. Because after that, she just told you to go back because she had to go in to the sensitive personnel, apparently. Alright. And Donna arrives with a flash drive. Alright, so here are your reports if you want to look at them. Gives.
I took
Is there a terminal somewhere we can see right now?
Oh, yeah, you can use my laptop. She just picks out her laptop, which she was carrying on her hand. So yeah, you have surprised. Your body has surprisingly adapted really well to shapeshifting. Like really well. We have never seen this much of this much of alteration in any human before. That's something really new. Oh, and one more thing.
Add to
Apparently, your shapeshifting is magic related because you can violate the laws of mass conservation, which means half our results might be inconclusive.
What?
Apparently you were holding your breath for a really long time.
So what?
Why
It's the
were you holding
nerves.
your breath?
It's the nerves. Sorry.
Well, I mean,
Very restless there for a second.
do you know your body is actually constantly, even when you're in a singular form, your body is constantly shifting inside? That's really interesting.
So wait, what?
Yeah, you're like, I don't know, it's almost like you're generating and regenerating and degenerating bones. So weird. Like your body is constantly trying to generate bones or something. The X-ray is really weird and blurry.
Magic thing.
Oh, it's basically because you're trying to think about like staying human, but it's not happening. So the result is inconclusive.
I just say to the to the ages personal. It's magic.
It appears to be, yeah, that appears to be the case. Well, we don't really have too many magic sensitive personnel on base, unfortunately. So yeah. Well, other than that, you're quite healthy. No idea about your amnesia, though. We don't. The MRI shows perfectly fine brainwaves. So I don't know.
Can I take this hard drive?
Well, the laptop is in her hand. She's showing you it.
A USB.
Oh
Sorry,
yeah, you can take it. It's yours. We have copies.
I'll take it home.
Yeah, we have copies. Don't worry about it.
Shit.
Okay, and at the same time, Shadowmere appears, talking to this person. I'll show you another person. Why are there so many person?
No, another
Why
person.
did I make so many person? I don't know. This person.
Cassidy Cartwright. Wow, she looks edgy.
She looks edgy. She is not wielding a gun though. No, no. But she does have it.
She's still
She does
edgy.
have it. She does. She's
Supergirl's
not holding it in her hand, but she has it in the holster.
sister.
Person. So they're talking. Well, well, I told you it wouldn't take too long. Cassidy says. Well, the new lady says, whom you don't know the name of. Ah, and this must be Minotaurus, the one you rescued.
Please, pleasure to meet you.
Right. Pleasure to meet you. I'm Director Cassidy Cartwright.
Oh, director.
Yeah, I'm the director of this Aegis here, Aegis Australia. Well, I really can't stay, but it was nice to meet you. And you are?
Jella,
And Donna just says
nice to meet you too.
she's a shapeshifter. We just ran her in the lab a little while ago. Ah, okay. If you find anything interesting, let me know. Well, I'll see you later, Anna. Take good luck on your hunt. And she just takes off, walking back. And Shadowmere's like, well, I'm done here. How about you two?
Yeah, I'm done. We're done here for the most part.
Ah, okay. So let's go. Yes, yes.
Oh my God,
GMs are all
I'm getting
schizophrenic.
fancy.
GMs are all schizophrenic, man. All of us. It's true. I can't even. Alright. Okay, so that happened. Oh man. Oh man. Um. All right. So let's move on back to this side. So you were trying to hack the HPD.
Yeah, and for that matter, we'll try to hack the police report. Though the police report might actually be public record.
Yeah, the police
They
reports.
might only have some of the areas
Police
blocked.
reports that you found online. Well, the police have two kinds of reports. One's for public that are publicly available because there are keep be on the, what do you call that when people are missing? They have Amber Alert.
Bolo,
Yep.
B-O-L-O.
Bolo. Yeah. So,
Be on the
yeah,
lookout.
be on the exactly be on the lookout. So yeah, there are Bolo alerts in the three persons' names, not in Tej's name yet. Yeah, the Bolo alerts are public record. You don't know about their private record because it.
Well, I may as well look at those. Those probably wouldn't have been in the newscast, but they might tell me where they were last seen and all that. I'll look at those first, and then we'll try to hack it.
Private records or the Bolo.
Correct. We'll check the public record first, then we'll try to sneak into the more closed records.
Okay. While you're doing that. Okay. At this point, you actually Alice receives a phone call. It's from your mother.
Okay, I'll answer. Hi, Mom.
Hi. You're in school right now, right? You should be, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I just wanted to let you know that this morning I know I acted a bit shifty, right? I know you noticed. Don't lie to me. I know you noticed.
I did. Is everything okay?
Well, no. John didn't come home last night.
Silence on my
It
end.
turns out, he was attacked by someone while on guard duty.
Dun dun dun.
He's at the base. He's at the Aegis infirmary right now. He's awakened. Everything's fine, but I feel terrible that I hid that from you. So I just want to let you know that everything is fine. I just didn't want you to worry, after everything has happened. Okay, I'm sorry.
Well, thanks for letting me know. What more can you tell me, please?
Well, do you want to talk to him? He's awake.
Sure, if he's up to it.
Okay. And hi, Alice. And nothing to worry about. I'm fine. I just have this splitting migraine, but otherwise I'm fine.
What happened?
Well, I was guarding, guard duty, and I was knocked out. Someone attacked me.
Where were you on guard duty that you got
I
attacked?
I can't actually tell you that. It's confidential. Some of the work I do is confidential. Being a guard at Aegis
Okay,
and stuff.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if there's dangerous areas, and I'm concerned about. I'm also what you were knocked out, or
I I don't really remember. I blacked out. I just blacked out. I'm, I don't really remember much of anything before that.
I'm glad you're okay. Is everyone else okay?
Yeah, a few friends of mine were also with me guarding. They were also knocked out. Uh, they're all pretty much in the same boat, same situation as I am. He actually says this exact line. They were all pretty much in the same boat, in the same situation as I am.
Okay, so he lets up a little bit.
Okay, so I just want so I probably won't be going home for a few days until Aegis finally sees fit for me to be released. In case I saw something else, they're probably gonna psychically probe me or something, which is fine, I guess. So yeah, I'll probably be home.
Probably better a psychic probe than others.
Yeah,
We
well,
do have an
probably not
alien.
at the end.
All right, so okay, I'll see you probably tomorrow or the day after then.
Okay. Do you need me to bring you anything? Any
Well,
food, any
I'm
snacks,
I'm
anything? Can I visit
fine,
you
but
there?
yeah,
Or...
yeah, sure. The yeah, your family. Yeah, I can tell them to let you in. You can come by after school if you want to. Your mother's going to be here. Well, she's working right now. She's gone back to work. Well, she's going back to work. I don't want her standing next to me all the time.
Okay. Well, yeah. Get better, and I'm sorry that very sorry that it happened to you.
Right. And the phone cuts off. Okay. So what do you do?
All right. Well, shoot. Let's try to hack into the Aegis computer.
Okay.
Is everything okay, Alice? What was that phone call all about?
Yeah. Well, apparently my stepfather was on a boat doing some sort of guard duty, and he and several other people were knocked out or blacked out or something like that.
That's awful. Also, why did he tell you that?
Well, he let the part that he was on a boat slip, but he said he was in guard duty and he did black out because he's got to be interned in the infirmary for a little bit in order for tests and I guess for everything to be run.
At least he's okay.
Agreed. I don't know whether or not it's going to be related to these kids, but unfortunately now I think we're going to have to try to hack into the Aegis system to try to figure out more what's going on because he's not going to tell me more.
Sweet.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay.
The only way to
The
do good
eternal
superheroing
optimist.
is do major crimes.
Okay, so are you trying to hack into the Aegis computer?
Yeah, and if it's beyond my capacity, let me know. But of course, we're also throwing in levels of encryption, rerouting our signals.
Okay, so
so this will show up as Russian hackers trying to get an Aegis computer.
Okay.
Nice.
You're
Predictable.
like, how are you doing? Like trying to find a backdoor in their website?
Yeah, there probably should be an intranet buried in internet there.
Okay, good. You find absolutely nothing beyond the website. Like the website is a public website, it's .org. Every part of the website is public and there is no backdoor that you can find. You search for a few whiles. I'm not even going to have you roll for it because there's nothing on the public website.
Okay. All right. Well, the next step, and that's kind of understandable. The next step, why don't we look up shipping manifestos to see what ships and stuff pulled in last night?
Well, okay. There's 2 harbors, and many of their manifests are public record.
And look for something that would scream Aegis. In fact, I think I was supposed to have an idea what time he was supposed to come in last night. That should help narrow the band.
He was supposed to come in already late at night because he was doing a night shift, that you know. He was supposed to come in around 2 or 2:30 a.m.
Okay, that should help narrow our field.
All right. So you find that about a dozen or so ships reached Halcyon during that time. Yeah. You're taking in ships that are reaching Halcyon, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So about about a dozen ships have reached Halcyon in the time frame you provided. In the
Sorry about
half
that.
an hour or so.
All right. And what can we find out about any of them?
Well, on half of them are public records, half of them are normal shipping, deliveries and all that thing. The other half, some of them are private. They're probably having some, confidential thing carrying. So you can't really tell. Those are not public record. That might not mean anything. It could be, personal boats or something. But, it could also mean something.
Yeah. Well, and then we'll start from what we can easily find out, and then we try to look into the camera systems down at the wharfs. I have a funny feeling I'm going to be dealing a lot with hacking into video systems.
Okay. You find a few ships. Many of them are from actually the different parts of the country. 2 of them are during that time frame. 2 of them are not from the country. Now you can check those, or you can check the ones in the country. So there's 4 of them. The private ones are from within the country, different parts of the country, and 2 of them are from outside the country.
And check, see what they say that we're supposed to be shipping and whatnot. Also, another thought, I could probably check the emergency systems dispatches to see when ambulance were dispatched to pick up my stepdad via ambulance.
Okay, now we are going somewhere. Give me you're checking the emergency dispatch system, right?
Correct.
Okay. That is not public record, but that is private record. So you can give me a roll on that with superior. Hey, you.
Anyone want to help me? Hey, Ryan, tell me to click that little dancing cat in the corner.
No, sorry, nobody can help you in this one.
Oh, this stuff is out of my league. I know nothing about this. You're the brains here.
But maybe you've noticed something I can't. Maybe I've got the AM and PM mixed up.
Okay, you find
it is Australia.
You find some record. Yes, it is Australia where you've lived your entire life. Okay, you find some records, not all of them. Yeah, mark potential. Don't forget that. All right. Yay, potential and stuff. Okay, so you find, well, you don't actually find much, but you have an idea of checking, the cameras or reports around the wharf, and you see a few ambulances being called in during around 2 p.m. AM.
Okay. Yeah. So
It's in the.
see where
It's
they go to, and then
all right.
we can try to figure out from the ship's
All right. So
manifestos
they're
which
going
ship
to
came there.
the southern docks. There's a bridge. There's a bridge. So they're going to the southern docks. One of the wharfs over there, and yeah, over there. Yep. And
Okay,
you
so
do
yeah,
see
sorry.
the ambulance, like you find the, like you see where the ambulance, like which place the ambulance has come from, which hospital.
Yeah.
So now what do you do?
So I see where the ambulances, the area that the ship docked up, where the ambulances were, and then I could use that to try to figure out which ship docked up there.
Okay, those cameras are in a separate system.
Yeah, is Alice doing? Yeah, Alice is doing this on a computer, right? So what does this have to do with the kids?
It doesn't.
We
She's
don't
searching
know.
for who attacked John, or what happened really.
Okay then,
It might have
so
something to do with it.
we're deviating from the main quest for a bit.
Yeah. I mean, there was concern going on there, and who knows? I mean, it's two high-profile incidents going on at the same time. There might be a relation between them.
Well, because this happened when?
You don't.
Him
Yes,
getting
2 a.m.
attacked
2 a.m. last night.
yesterday?
Yep, last night. Well, it's the same day technically.
And the kids went missing around within the last couple
Yep.
days. Okay. So there's a possibility that this is somehow connected, but so far it doesn't really seem like it.
Yeah, we don't see a direct connection yet, other than the fact that they're both high profile.
Yeah.
Well, one of them's not at all any profile.
I'm sorry, not high profile, but both major instances.
Yep. Well, one of them is absolutely not public. The Aegis attack, but the kids disappearing is kind of public.
Wouldn't you have an easier time of hacking into Aegis if you were at Aegis?
I was thinking about that. That's
Well, because
going to be
your dad's there, right?
yes,
stepdad.
I see where you're going. I was thinking about that too. It's just that also ups the ante on the risk level. But well, do you want to try to go to Aegis directly after school?
We can go now if you want.
Can we do that without you getting in trouble? I'm pretty sure I can pull it off, but
You know what? How about we don't worry about that part and we just do good stuff?
why do I think I worry about you more than you worry about you?
You know what? Let's just go now.
Why don't
Don't worry about me getting in trouble. That's fine. I can take care of that.
Are you going to go in your superhero disguise? You can. Totally can.
Me? No.
I can't, because they would wonder why Powered Armor was showing up to talk to my stepdad in a hospital bed.
That is
I would be going with Alice as her concerned friend.
okay. Right? So you turn off the laptop and head out of the library.
Yep, let's head down to Aegis.
Okay.
That's a long ways away, actually. Just realized that.
Okay. When you are heading out of the library, you notice that you've been at it for quite some time, and it's lunchtime. There are kids everywhere.
Perfect. We can easily get out. We're allowed to leave the school during lunch.
Absolutely. Some kids.
I mean, I've been missing from most of my classes, but who cares?
It's a normal day for you, really.
Yeah, you want
Yeah.
to do.
Yeah.
So you two just
Yeah, you
walk
want
out
to.
of the school?
Oh yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, casually, just walk out.
Well, I'm gonna check out with the office and tell them that my dad got hurt at work and I've got to go check on him. And yep, I'm gonna come up with a excuse why Ryan can come along as well.
Don't bring.
Okay, so
Okay.
you're at the office. I'm going to delegate the task of coming up with a name for a teacher. Someone give an idea.
I'm not at the office, by the
Miss
way.
Peaches.
I'm at the door waiting for her.
Good.
Miss
Miss
Flux,
Johnson.
what did you say?
Miss Peaches.
Miss Peaches?
Peaches.
Miss
The
Peaches.
fruit.
Okay, Miss Peaches. You see
Yeah.
Miss Peaches? She is what, Flux?
What? A teacher.
Well, like,
I'd say geometry.
Oh no no! I was just
Geometry.
asking, like, is she a teacher or some kind of staff or something like that? Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, she's a teacher. Okay. You find Miss Peaches, one of the teachers.
Hi, ma'am. I'm sorry to bother you.
Oh, hi, Alice.
My dad works at Aegis, and apparently there was some sort of incident which I don't know anything further about, but he got hurt at
Oh,
work
is
very early this morning.
is everything all right? Are you going to see him?
Yeah, if that's okay, I'm going to leave, and if it's okay, Ryan and I were supposed to work on a project together, and it's a decent car ride, so I'm going to bring him along, and we're going to work on the project during the car ride, if that's okay.
Okay. Well, she has absolutely no idea. Well, she knows Ryan, but she has absolutely no idea if you actually have a project. So she's like, okay, I'll let the staff know.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. I hope everything's all right with you.
Thank you, and I thank you for all the help, and yeah, hopefully everything's okay.
Yay. All right.
Oh, I'm in
Please
so much
get out
trouble.
school early.
Okay. Just tell me how you're going to go there, and we're going to shift the scene back to the other two.
Oh yeah, we're at Aegis right now as well.
So just tell.
Well, so looking at the map, that's on basically the other side of the city.
Yes.
A bus would take a while to get
Yep.
there.
Uber.
There's one solution I can think of.
Uber.
It's totally up to Alice if she's okay with it. I could carry her and we could fly there.
There
I was going to say Uber, but
there are elevated monorails. You can take those. It's gonna take the monorail around half an hour to go from here down to the airport, which is the closest it goes to Aegis Island.
how long would Ryan take flying? And I can't use my suit because if I were to show up in 2 minutes, it would look suspicious.
I bet I could get us there in less than half an hour.
All right.
Yeah, we're
Well,
taking the
If
monorail.
you're willing, I'm willing.
Aren't you supposed to be afraid of flying?
Yes, but
Anything for Alice. For dear
anything
sweet
for Alice.
Alice.
Oh man, I'm not even doing anything and the ship is automatically happening. I don't even do anything.
I'm trying to seem cool in front of Alice.
What the hell? It just so organically happened. I love this. This is brilliant. Oh great. Yes. Okay.
It's either gonna crash or be like a Titanic, or it's gonna
Are you
go
going to
all the way to
are you
America.
going to change into your suit? Ryan.
No.
People are going to see
So
you flying through the sky, which nobody knows.
Unless you get a lot of altitude.
Aren't you fear? Oh yeah, right. For love.
And remember, there are cameras like in a lot of places on the city.
Yeah, but my hair's all messy and I have my glasses on. It'll be fine.
Military.
Oh gosh, this is going to be horrible and awesome. Do it. And while you're doing it, well, you don't have any conditions, right?
Rephrase that. Don't say doing it, please. Say while we are conducting this course of action.
Okay, while you're doing the thing.
Flying. No, that's not hers.
Oh my god.
While you're flying. Oh jeez.
That's dangerous, Alice.
While you're flying, you don't have any conditions, right, Ryan?
No, my only condition was cleared by Alice.
Good. Give me a flat 2d6 roll.
Cool.
It's gonna fail horribly. I'm just gonna bet on it.
Oh, please. Please don't go horribly wrong.
No, let me just post this up the NT.
Oh, god damn it!
No.
Oh, jeez.
No.
Alright, it's over. I'm dead.
Oh.
So,
Oh.
We crash into a building, into a random window.
Okay. No. You arrive at. They are outside the airport. Perfectly fine. Seemingly nothing has gone wrong. Half an hour later.
He said less than half.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it takes you half an hour because you have to be careful because you're flying a lot higher than you normally do to stay out of range of any cameras.
Yep.
Radars. We forgot about radars.
Well, radars don't see faces.
And they might not see a human body flying through the air.
It's also Australia. Let me remind you, there are at least 5,000 powered people in this city.
That there
but most
are,
of them can just
but
heat their
like at the
coffee up with
at the
their
same
finger.
time, not too many are actually flying. They're probably like at the same time overall 4 or 5 people flying. Not a lot in the entire city. So you know.
And you just give a flying sup.
So
It's a
okay,
passive-
that
passive
happens
hello.
half an hour later. In the meanwhile, we'll go back to these two. Okay.
Oh god, I'm just gonna think. It's probably just somebody posting a picture of you, Alice, and this kid, random kid, on the internet, and just gonna go viral.
We'll see. We'll see. I'm just saying that you didn't spot. You didn't think anything bad happened.
Seemingly.
Yes, seemingly. Nothing bad has gone wrong. Wait, yes. Nothing has gone wrong. Nothing bad has gone wrong, yes.
Nothing went wrong. We got here. It's fine. It's fine. I will deal with the consequences myself.
Oh yeah, mark potential.
Okay,
Oh, do I get to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any roll you fail, you get to mark potential. Any roll.
All right. I didn't know if it was like specifically for
No,
a
no,
move that you got
yeah,
tomorrow.
yeah.
Okay.
It's like when you don't get to do what you set out to do, you fail, and that gives you experience because you learn from your mistakes and stuff. You know, the blarg. Failures.
2 more fails and I get a cool thing.
Failures are the pillars of your success, man. So build those pillars. Okay. All right. Let's go back to
Thanks.
thingies. Okay, so you're about to leave Aegis. Well, you're still at the waiting room. Donna decided to follow the director back. Okay. So we can have some lunch in the cafeteria here, or I could take you to a restaurant in town if you like.
Wait, by this time, what time is it?
It's lunchtime. It's around lunchtime.
Oh, that was quick.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's like they're still midair while this is happening.
What did we do in the meantime, though?
In the meantime, you were waiting, like, the report for the body scan takes a
Oh,
few
right.
hours. Like, the scan itself takes around 10
Okay.
minutes, but, compiling all of this in a human readable format takes hours.
Okay, that makes sense.
All right.
Magic.
It's not magic, like,
Magic.
specifically not magic, which is why
But she is.
it seems magic. Yeah, it seems magic. All right.
That's why it took so
Yeah,
long. Magic.
Yeah, okay, yeah, magic was preventing it. All right, so
They had to make magic look like science so that they could read it.
all right, so
Say
Shadowmere
more much?
asks Nigella and Renault that are you going to have some lunch at the Aegis cafeteria, or she can take you to some restaurant in town.
Depends. Is the food here good?
Well, about 1,000 or so people work here, so I'd imagine it has to be passable. I don't know.
Wait, you never eaten here before? How long have you been working here?
I don't work at Aegis. I'm a solo superhero.
Oh, okay then.
Wait, did you think I work at Aegis? No. Well, sometimes they ask me to come in to provide help with some superhero related things, and I provide help. It's consultation basically.
It's just kind of your attire. It's kind of your attire. Your getup seems a bit too much like theirs.
This is really? Huh? I never saw it like that. Hmm. I
What?
have to ask Jake. I never saw it like that. I have to ask Jake what he thinks about it. What do you think, Nigella? Does my attire look like theirs?
I a little bit.
Huh. That's okay. So anyway, do you want to eat here? I never had. I can try it.
You know what? I'm just gonna trust your taste and go with you on the restaurant.
Oh, okay. Well, I was just going to have something to eat here. I'm kind of hungry. If you must know, I was actually flying all night. Well, not all night, 4 hours, but I am kind of tired.
Hey, superhero stuff.
Yeah,
It is.
yeah, I was actually down near Sydney, and I was flying up here.
Anyway,
All right.
shall we go now?
Okay, yeah, you go to the restaurant. There's mostly normal people around. Normal people.
Oh wait, I just realized we didn't get to
You
bump into each other.
bump.
Ryan and Alice won't get to bump into us.
Yes. Okay. So while you're eating, doing that, the Ryan and Alice lands. Where do you land? At the outskirt of the airport or on Aegis Island?
Definitely not on the island. Jesus, no.
Okay.
Well, wait a minute. Now you get discretion.
All right. So you land on the outskirts of the airport.
Shut up, Alice.
So basically, like,
Yeah, we should be able to
Yes.
hop a cab from there.
okay. So basically, how the setup is that one part of the airport, there's like a road going back to the backside of the airport right here, where there's a small like a ferry that takes everyone to Aegis Island. That's it. There's no connectivity here. If in case you were curious.
It's probably just a visitor ages, a visitor kind of
Yeah,
thing,
yeah. That
and not kind of like an official one, for official use.
well, yeah. I mean, Aegis has a thing. Aegis has Aegis has a public building, and on the island there is a public building, but that's the Stellar Innovators Laboratory, but that's on this part of the island.
Oh, well, I would know how to get to the Stellar Laboratories part, but is that not where I want to go?
Well, from Stellar Laboratories, you can't actually go to the Aegis part of the island. There's a wall there. I mean, you can hop it, you can jump over it. But
Let's not.
yeah,
No.
it's a exactly. Thank you, Flux. Thank you for that. Yeah, that's how the island. Yeah, that's. So the connection to Aegis itself, which is a building, there is a public office in front. Anyone can go there. Reporters go there, etc., etc. That's the where the ferry connects to over here. But most of the island, the rest of the island is private property.
All right, probably take the ferry to the main entrance, and they'll be able to direct me where to go from there.
All right. So you arrive at. Okay, who drew that? I must know.
Me.
Okay.
Me.
Okay,
course.
thank you. That's hilarious. Okay, you arrive at Aegis, and it's open, so you see some people like reporters and stuff milling about, etc. Normal. There's guards everywhere, but it's a public place. It's like, oh god, the ship is sailing.
Oh,
I have nothing to say to this. I mean, wow. Okay, whatever.
Let it
Whatever.
sail.
Let's.
Let it sail.
You're on. You've arrived the reception desk. Okay. It's not your mother. It's another person here. Hello.
Okay, now I'll tell them. Hi, I'm. My name is Alice, and my stepfather is here. He was hurt. He went to the infirmary. I was hoping to visit.
Oh, what's his name?
His name is John. I know his
Duncan.
last name, but
Oh,
Duncan.
all right.
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay. Let me look that up. 1 second, please. Okay. Yeah. John says he's expecting visitors. Okay. Sure. I'll. Okay. And just one moment.
Oh, you forgot to bring snacks.
All right. And you see a small quadcopter flies up. Just follow this drone, and it'll take you down to the infirmary.
Oh, that's convenient.
It was,
Future.
Thank you.
I think it's a great idea. But like places to start using this for, the directions and stuff. But
Yeah. Instead of follow the blue line.
yeah, there's no
all the way
there's
to,
no blue line or anything. Just follow the drone; it'll take you down there.
and I mean, I don't. Wow, they don't check ID or anything.
Yes, they
Okay,
they
well-
did check your ID. Didn't you give your ID?
And yeah, and I'm sorry. This is my friend Ryan. We're working on a school project together. So, is it okay if he comes in as well?
Well, John. I don't know. It says family only. 1 second. I'm gonna give him a call. So he just dials up.
I understand. Thanks.
He just dials up. Hey, John. Your daughter is here to see you, and her friend. You only said family. Family. Can her friend come along, or I could have him wait? Oh, okay. Oh, sure. Okay. John says you both can go in. So just follow the drone. Yay.
All right then.
Okay. So while you're going, you're passing by the cafeteria, and
Oh, bro, we didn't get to bump into each other.
and as it so happens,
I should have asked. I should have asked
You
him to
see-
sit at the cafeteria. Damn it.
as it so happens, you just one of you. I don't know which of you. Who's looking around a lot? Ryan or Alice?
I've never
Ryan
been
might
here.
be Ryan might be more because I've probably been here before.
Okay.
but Ryan probably hasn't, so he's probably a little more
Okay,
curious.
Ryan, you see the familiar back side of a minotaur.
Oh well, okay, that's not hard to miss.
Sitting at a table with his back from you, covering your view of whether anyone else is on the table in the cafeteria.
I'll elbow Alice and say, "Look,
It's a small Aegis Island after all.
Wait, weren't we at a restaurant?
Yeah, the Aegis cafeteria. You said you follow Shadowmere's decision, right?
Oh yeah.
And she's kind of too tired to fly to a restaurant, but she was being nice. The offer was there.
Yeah, okay then.
All right. So okay, now I'm just going to remind you that you two probably don't know the other two in your civilian disguise, Ryan and Alice.
oh, they don't know
Oh yeah.
Alice.
Yeah. They don't know us.
They know me.
Do,
They don't know you as human, do they? Or they don't know your secret ID, do they?
Yeah,
They
I
do.
don't know.
I've told them.
Yeah, I didn't know.
yeah,
You said that you had.
Ryan's identity is known by everyone, but Alice kept it a secret, right?
Yeah, I told them, but like, I'm just some random guy. My name wouldn't really mean anything to them.
Yes.
Yeah. Now,
We don't need a flow
is okay to the background. What we were kind of discussing. Am I tutoring Minotaurus at all?
Not
Yeah,
yet.
not yet.
Not
The answer
yet.
is not yet.
Okay, so Minotaurus might not know Alice at all.
Should we go talk to them, or should we try to avoid them?
You should. Why don't you just introduce me as Alice? That way, otherwise they would be suspicious and curious why you stopped by here, saw them, and didn't say anything.
I
Yeah,
mean,
That makes
they
sense.
haven't seen you. Well, he hasn't seen you yet, but
Well, I mean, we're supposed to be following the drone, right? I mean, like, if we like deviate from that, wouldn't we get in trouble?
Oh well, send him a quick text message while we go.
I don't know if I have their numbers. I
Did
I
we
don't-
all have? We all have
Communicate,
yeah.
yeah, you
communicators,
all have communicators.
Yeah, you can send the message through the communicator. I can't because
Okay,
I can't say
okay,
it
because
this
I
way.
was imagining it like it was like an earpiece
I
thing.
was also imagining it was like an earpiece. Is it not an earpiece?
Earpiece and
It's
earpiece
an
and
earpiece
we're
and a phone
kind. Yeah.
Well, does Nigella have a phone? And second of all, aren't his hands too big for a phone?
I have pockets. And my hands are that big.
Nigella doesn't
They're
have a
human
phone
size.
yet, but yes, Renault has a phone.
Okay. Then I'll send him a text saying, "Look out behind
Do
you."
you know his phone number? I'm just going to say you
Go-
two have
obvious.
shared
No, no.
phone numbers. I'm just going to say you two have shared phone numbers.
Okay.
And the communicator has an app. Also.
Okay, no, I'm just going to
That.
say that you two have shared phone numbers.
Okay.
Yeah,
Then I'm just gonna.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
look out
yeah,
behind you.
yeah, I mean, Marvel has met Minotaurus, so you two probably have shared phone numbers. All right. Yeah, for simplicity, yeah, basically. Just let's not be too crazy about it. Yeah. That's already crazy about Alice trying to keep her identity a secret, which is brilliant. Okay. So, Flux, you get a message.
Yeah, just pull up my phone. Yeah, it's kind of look back, just see nobody.
No, I'm waving.
Wait, is that you? And I just type and just text.
Yes, I text back. Yes.
Wow, you look very shaggy.
I text back a sigh.
And do you have this back and forth, or do you guys go continue on your own? Continue your way, bleh.
Uh, I don't know, because I'm worried that if we deviate from the path that we're supposed to be on, we'll get in
Okay,
trouble.
while
Yeah,
like
you text and
you
walk. Text and walk.
you're texting and walking, the drone notices you're slowing down and it also slows down, but it's still hovering and going at a slower pace.
Okay. So maybe we can just like head on in there then.
Why don't you call him, or why don't you catch up to me? And you can also tell them that you're here with me, a friend of yours.
Yeah, I'll just head over to them.
Yay,
Good luck with your stepdad.
Thanks.
the party splits up again. Okay,
Yeah, but now it's
Yeah.
3 and
Yeah.
1 rather than 2 and 2.
Each one.
Better.
yes.
Well, if there was containment breach, we better find each other.
All right, so
quickly.
Alice follows the drone while Ryan goes into the cafeteria.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do the cafeteria thing first, and then we'll go back to Alice.
So hey guys, what are you doing here?
Just visiting. What brings you guys here?
I'm just here with a friend of mine from school. Her dad works here. He got injured.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
Girlfriend?
is everything all?
Yes, I have friends. Nigella, I have friends.
Girlfriend.
Yes,
know-
she is a girl, and she is my friend. Yes, Nigella.
A relationship. You
I
want
mean, yes, we
relationship.
are friends. That is a relationship, Nigella.
Angela. Don't. I told you
Can't-
not to watch those drama shows. Stay away from them.
But those are good.
Anyway, nice to meet you,
Uh,
Shadowmere. Extends her hand.
I will. Yes, nice to meet you.
I'm Shadowmere, also go by Anna Philo, and you must be Reynolds' friend here.
Yes.
And you are?
Ryan. Ryan Reeds.
Oh, nice to meet you. And you said your friend's father got injured?
Yeah.
Do you know his name?
Debating whether I should reveal that or not. Yes. John Duncan.
Father-in-law.
Doesn't ring a bell. Well, why don't you three catch up, and I'll be right back. And she just steps away from the table.
So, I didn't know Prodigy looked very unprodigy like.
Yeah, well, would you imagine someone who looks like this to be like a superhero? No, you wouldn't, so shut up about it.
Yeah, alright then.
I know what I'm doing, mostly. Kind of. A little bit.
So, who's the friend you came with?
Her name's Alice. She's just from school.
Should we go see her, or is it private matters?
I don't think you guys would actually be allowed to. I mean, they let me only because her dad said it was okay, but we'd have to go back to the front desk.
Do you want to sit down and eat with us?
I mean, I'm good. I'll sit with you guys, but I'm fine.
Alright then.
Okay, on this side, let's go back while you finish your lunch, Alice has entered the infirmary and has reached John's bed. The drone goes back. John is asleep.
Okay.
John is, well, not asleep.
Oh.
He's kind of dozing, but he's also looking up.
Sorry, I hope I'm not bothering you at all.
What?
Or how you doing? How you feeling?
Oh, you're actually here early. Did they did you did you tell at school that I was sick to come to see me?
Yeah, I was concerned.
Oh, come on, you didn't have to do that. I mean, I know you have like your homework done for the rest of the year or something, but you didn't have to do that. I'm fine. Well,
But it's okay.
okay. Well, I'm very glad you came, and you know your mother's, and he's kind of stuttering. You can tell that he still have a hit on the head. You don't see anything because it's not bandaged or anything, but you don't see anything.
Okay, so in other words, it's probably under his
Yeah,
hair.
it's
if
probably
he was
under
hit
his
on the
head.
head. So what happened? Do you have a concussion? What's going on?
Well, I have a splitting migraine. It probably was a concussion. They did a psychic probe thing a little while ago. They didn't find anything. I apparently I have very little memory of the incident. All I remember was doing my job as guarding. They're gonna try again later tonight. Hopefully by then, my my stupid headache is gonna go down and it'll probably be easier.
Okay. Can you tell me about anything? I have to admit I walked in when Mom was wrapping up the phone call, and I could tell that something was wrong. And I tried to search the news. The only thing major I saw was there was
Well,
some missing kids seemed to be occurring, and I tried to look for a reaction from that.
um, he's kind of blanked on that. Well, you wouldn't find it on a well, you wouldn't find this on a newspaper. It's kind like I said, it's confidential. I don't know anything about missing kids though, but well, all I can tell you is that I was guarding some ages sensitive things. I don't even know what I was guarding. It's above my pay grade. But yeah, they were they were stolen.
Oh, the stuff was stolen.
Yeah, I like I said, I don't know what exactly were we guarding even. I'm not like I don't I'm only like the grunt basically. So I don't know what I was guarding, but I was guarding something, information, object, I don't know. And that was not there when we were found like this.
So did they know? Did they like dust the scene for fingerprints and everything? Did they look over security and this building that you were? I'm not letting
Alice,
in on the fact I caught that it was a
Alice,
boat.
it's ages. Of course they did. And even if they find something, they're probably not gonna tell me.
Well, I mean, you were assaulted. I
Well,
hope that
yeah,
they try to find someone and bring someone to justice.
they haven't told us if they suspect anyone yet, so we don't know.
Are the other people okay who were with you?
Yeah. One of them actually went home. They're quite fine, but the other one is over there. He's also fine. Hey, Gary! He just waves. And he's like, Gary's asleep. Oh, he's asleep. Never mind then. Gary's asleep.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks. I'm so sorry though. I hope you feel better and get better.
It's just a migraine. I told you I'm only here until they figure out what I saw and who attacked me, and as soon as they get that, I'm probably gonna be let go. But the psychic probing really is painful with this headache, so I'm just gonna wait until the headache goes down.
Kind of off the record. I know. I guess a friend of mine's. They had a friend who was one of the kids. Have you heard anything about that? Do you know anything about that?
Kids? What kids?
Yeah, apparently there's like at least 4 kids missing over all around the city. I didn't know if you had heard anything.
That doesn't sound like an Aegis business. Did these kids have powers? It would be an Aegis business then.
I don't know that it's known, but to get 3 or 4 very high profile missing people on the same day is completely unusual and might be something Aegis might have heard about. I didn't know if you heard anything.
No, I haven't. I haven't.
Okay. Well, thank you. And do you need anything? Do you want me to pick you up any sort of food or anything?
Well, you could tell the you could go tell the cafeteria lady. Her name's Sharon. You could tell her, please make the swill a little bit tasty. It's really horrible.
Well, I'll tell you what. Do you want me to run to the cafeteria, see if I can pick you up something?
You know what? That'll be perfect. Yes. Can you do that for me, please?
Sure. What would you like, or do you want me to just pick something?
Give me an ice cream.
Okay.
Strawberry.
Okay.
And he seems kind of excited at that. Not too cold. I don't want a brain freeze.
Okay. All right. Strawberry. Not too cold.
I have no idea how you were gonna get a not too cold ice cream, but okay. Oh, jeez.
All right. I'll go to the cafeteria and get some strawberry ice cream.
Okay. While you're going back to the cafeteria, you see, you do know who Shadowmere looks like. So Shadowmere enters the infirmary as you're about to leave.
Oh. Hello.
Hello. You are?
I'm Duncan's daughter, Alice.
Oh, nice to meet you. I'm Shadowmere, Anaphilo.
Well, hi. Very good to meet you for the first time because we've never met each other before.
Yes, no, we haven't. Is your father all right? I just heard about him getting hurt.
Well, it seems like he's still got a headache. Here, let me walk you over and introduce him, and then I can eavesdrop in the conversation, see if they say anything that pertains to me.
Yay, schizophrenic GM incoming. Oh boy.
GM, talk to yourself.
And John's like, oh, hello, ma'am, Miss Philo. John, right? John Duncan. Yes, ma'am. I'm Anna Philo, Shadowmere. Yes, ma'am. Oh, I know. I know. I know. My daughter is a big fan. You are a big fan, right? I don't know. He just thinks you are.
Yeah. I've heard of her. I try to follow her exploits.
Really? Well. Anyway, I heard you were attacked. That's right, ma'am. Please, it's just Anna. I heard they tried to do a psychic probe, but they didn't find anything because your head still hurts. You have a concussion. That's right, ma'am. Oh well. Okay. I'll try to look into it if you would prefer. If you'd like. Oh, ma'am, it's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine. I'm just you know I'm it comes with the job. I'm a grunt. We're security. Like we got attacked. I mean, it's part of the package. Well, that's good to hear. I'll see if I can talk to the director to see if I can be of some service in tracking down these things. All right. And it's clear that, well, he's kind of starstruck. Like he's probably secretly a fan. He's definitely secretly a fan, and Sadomir's meeting him for the first time.
Okay, well then it's working out that way.
So I met your friend Ryan in the cafeteria.
Oh yeah. She doesn't know. To the GM, she doesn't know Ryan is Prodigy.
No,
does
no,
she?
no, nope, nope. She doesn't know.
I would hope not.
She doesn't know. Well, or even if she does know, she knows it's a secret, so she wouldn't reveal it.
Doesn't let on if she doesn't
Yes.
know.
Basically, I haven't decided if she knows or not.
Okay. Or you're not telling Ryan. Ha ha
Or
ha.
yeah, or that. Okay. And he's friend with Reynolds. Do you know Reynolds? Reynolds Park.
I've heard about him.
He's a minotaur. I'm sure if you've met him, you wouldn't forget him.
Yeah, I think I've heard about him. I think there was. You can correct me, GM, if I'm wrong. I think there was some talk about him maybe getting some tutoring at our school to try to see whether or not socially he could fit in, and I do tutoring, so that kind of came up in conversation.
Oh yes, Jake was talking about that. You'll have to talk to his father, Jake. Well, foster father Reynolds. Reynolds and Reynolds' parents are missing. We're trying to find him. We're trying to find them.
Yeah, that's very curious, the situation. Do you have any idea? I mean, and if you can't tell me, you can't tell me. Do you have any idea who would have attacked my stepfather?
This is the first time I'm meeting your stepfather. So I didn't even know. I just arrived to Halcyon this morning, like early this morning around 5 a.m.
Yep. So I guess he was guarding someone or something. So I didn't know if you might have heard anything.
No, I haven't.
You could set my mind at
I'm
ease.
actually going to talk to the director right now. I was with her a while ago, so I'm actually going to talk to her, see if I can get some more information about it.
Okay. Well, if you can let me know anything, obviously it would set my mind at ease, knowing whether or not my stepfather is protecting something that's, going to endanger him frequently.
Well, how am I supposed to contact you? Do you have a phone number?
Yeah, here, let me give you my phone number.
All right. So she just brings out her own phone and types it down. She doesn't use. She does use her hand to type it, but uses a shadow to place it back into her pocket.
Okay.
Laziness.
Show off.
To be fair, it actually does.
Bit
It
of a-
actually doesn't go in her pocket.
It goes into a shadow.
Yes, exactly.
I was gonna ask where her pockets would be because I'm looking at
It
the
goes
image,
into a shadow
but, yeah.
dimension.
All
Her
right,
pockets
magic.
are
Got it.
none of your damn business.
Alice does notice that. Are you going to talk to her about it or anything?
I'll say, wow, that's intriguing. Because if I didn't notice it, then it might actually be more noticeable that I didn't.
Oh yes.
Does that make sense?
Well, I'm always in attire. Crime never sleeps and all that. So I
True
keep
enough.
most of my valuables in these shadow dimensions. I can create these shadow dimensions in case you didn't know. But John says you're a fan, so you probably know about my power set more than I do, or more than
I don't.
most people at least.
Yeah, I will say I'm something of a fan. Actually, could you autograph this? Well, unfortunately, it's the only thing I have on me right now. Could you autograph this calculus for fun book?
Were you carrying a calculus for fun book to come see your father in an infirmary?
Well, at first I thought I was going to ride in a train, in which case I needed something to pass the time. If Ryan
You
couldn't.
passed.
I imagine
whole
she has
time.
like a backpack or something.
Yeah, she has a
Okay.
backpack. Sorry about that.
Okay. Did you come from school directly?
Yes.
Well, okay. Sure. All right. She just takes it and writes down an autograph. Okay. Why don't you
Thank you.
talk to why don't you talk to the rest of your friends? I'll catch you up in the reception desk in a while.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
And she leaves you in front of the cafeteria, and she goes off.
All right, and let's go to the cafeteria and we'll talk to everyone who doesn't know me except Ryan.
Good.
This is gonna end so poorly.
Wait a minute, who wrote flipping nerd over my head?
What?
What?
Look at the Valentine.
That's
Well, I suspect
Oh.
it's flux based on the color, but then I also suspect
No, it's
someone else
no.
because
We know who it is.
because that's too obvious.
We know exactly who did that.
I can neither deny nor prove that I did it.
Okay, so you're in the cafeteria and you come to meet these three. Tell me a topic that you three are currently debating.
School.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna talk. I just don't think I'm gonna be accepted at the school.
It's Australia. There are weirder things than you.
Still,
Look, either no one will talk to you, which is no different from your normal life anyway, or everyone will think you're awesome and cool because you're a minotaur.
okay then. Ouch on the normal life though.
Oh, come on. Let's be realistic here. Wow.
I see that.
I like the sudden silence and being realistic. Okay, so Alice
All right.
arrives at this heated debate. Well, not a heated debate, mostly Ryan trying to convince the Minotaur to go to school.
Because he would be cool.
He put the cool in school.
Oh, God!
Oh god.
Alice must be here.
Hi guys.
Hey, Alice. How's your dad?
He's got a headache and they still want to keep running some tests, but everything seems to be okay. And I guess it looks like Shadowmere is going to try to look into the situation some.
That's good.
So I'm sorry. I know Ryan, but I've never seen you guys before in my life, ever, right?
Yeah.
I've told you about them, Alice. You know, these are the other people who are part of that team I'm a part of, you know?
Oh, well, it's very good to meet you. I'm Alice, and yeah, it's a pleasure to meet you. Wow.
At this point, I'm kind of just suspecting that she's the same height as Valentine.
She's about 4 inches shorter, 5 inches shorter than Valentine.
That's because of the heels. Because of the heels. Look at this. Look at this.
Hey, ignore that.
Wait.
What's going on? Oh,
What?
the battle heels?
Cow tipping target? When did you guys have time for this?
Oh,
How have you not noticed?
it's combat heels, man. It's combat heels.
That's those are also thrusters in there for lift.
Yes, in those stilettos.
Okay, let's go back in character where nobody knows your Valentine yet.
I got suspicious because she knows DG's a hero.
Yeah,
Ryan's a hero.
Well, yeah, of course she knows. She's my best friend. Duh.
Wait,
Friend.
weren't you very secretive of your
Yes!
identity?
Yes, Nigella. She is my friend. And she is a girl, Nigella. Yes.
I wonder how Alice
Please
will
stop.
react to this sudden implication.
I'm a little shocked. Sorry, I forgot a second.
Well, this got awkward very quickly.
Good. So yes, in
Sorry,
character,
sorry
yeah,
about that.
yeah.
No, the
Alice can
ship.
go. You know,
Don't sink the ship.
well, you know, he can sink the ship if he wants to or she wants to. It's Alice.
Let's keep our heads in PG land. So yeah, I'm gonna pick up some strawberry ice cream to take to my stepfather. Then he'll probably
All the
rest for-
juice.
Are you guys still gonna be here?
I don't know about them, but I'll still be here.
Well, thanks, and thanks again for being here with me, Ryan, for this. I was a little shaken up when I heard about it.
Yeah, no problem, Mouse. Anything for you. Ooh. Wait, I said that out loud, didn't I? Ooh.
I
Sounded a lot better in my head. Ooh.
grinning right now. Nigella's grinning right now.
Is she actually screaming right now?
Like internally screaming.
Okay. I mean, she can squee a little bit externally if you want.
Nigella, stop. No. Nigella, no. Not that kind. Only as I say, oblivious to their relationship.
Good. Okay, so I'm just gonna fast forward this awkwardness. You all thank me for this, so we're gonna fast forward.
I'm. You know what? I discovered a new superpower. I'm really good at making things awkward.
Congratulations.
That
You are now the awkward man.
Ah, that's the name I'll use.
Okay, so
With a big A on your chest.
so
Uh,
it doesn't. Everyone thinks it stands for Captain Australia, but no, it's awkward.
It should be a big scarlet A, just because. Well,
It should be a blue A to hint someone's armor color.
wow, look, I'm not going to be that obvious.
no, it should probably be a scarlet A. Never
Okay.
mind.
Anyway, so let's fast forward to the again in the waiting room. So say the three of you here, are here. And Alice walks in, having delivered the ice cream to her father, and then immediately gotten yelled at by a nurse that I told you no cold things until your head is better. No, 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 you don't get to get that. Give me that. You don't get to eat that. I eat that. Thank you. And just
Oh,
takes it.
And then
The,
they took
the
it
nurse just
for themselves.
the nurse just took it. John's like, oh come on, man, it's just ice cream. No, rules are rules. Besides, you know strawberry is my favorite.
oh, oh
And
no.
just,
Stable.
it's obviously their friends.
I give the stepfather. I give my stepfather the look. Well, I'm sorry. I tried.
Oh, it's fine. He's just messing with me. It's fine. Alright. So okay, so you arrive at the reception desk, and a little while later, Shadowmere also arrives. Ah, you're still here, Alice.
Yeah, yeah. Did you hear anything? Do we know anything?
Well, honestly, it's a bit confidential, but your father was guarding something. It happened outside of town. That's why. Well, it's ages confidential thing. Well, I'm not probably supposed to tell you about it, but you know what? He's your father, and you probably deserve to know a little bit. So yeah, he was guarding something. I actually don't know what he's guarding, but it was stolen.
Oh,
Gee.
for
Dang.
Judas to be guarding something is not to be stolen. That's
Yeah, yeah. I'm
disconcerting.
actually going to go down to the wharf to check it out right now. I hear Matricia's over there. I guess I can see what she's found. So
Oh, Matricia.
yeah, you know her?
Yeah, I'm familiar with her. I haven't met her directly.
Well, technically, Alice has met her directly, but yeah.
Yeah, Alice did. Well, okay. Yeah, yeah. I've met her at Stellar Labs.
Oh, do you what? Why were you at Stellar Labs? Aren't you a little too young to be working there?
I interned there.
Oh, okay. That's good for you. That's very nice. Okay. Well, I didn't realize my fan was also a brilliant, inventor or something. Well, I guess the calculus book would have been a clue.
Yes, it's not that I'm a. Let's see. How did someone put it? Flipping nerd.
Well,
I can neither deny nor prove that I
well,
did
I
it.
wasn't going to call you a flipping nerd. She starts laughing, but uh, having an interest is definitely good. Well, okay. I'm just gonna go down to the wharf right now to see what um, Matrice has found. Is it? Can the two of you? And she's now looking at Nigella and Renault. Can the two of you make it back to Jake's on your own? You have your friends here.
Yeah.
They can take you, right?
Yeah, I will probably just ride the Hyperloop.
It's a monorail, but yeah. Okay, and
Monorail Hyperloop.
and Renault, really don't pay attention to any of the remarks you might get. Like, there are weirder things, not common, but there are. So you're not the weirdest thing here. But some people are late to learn. You'll know as you grow up that some people take a while to get better. And with that, she walks off. What do the four of you do?
So, now that we're alone and not chaperoned by anyone,
Did you
Alice.
at least step out of Aegis headquarters?
no, not
Okay,
yet.
good.
Well, we're mostly alone. Alice, wouldn't this be a good time to do that thing we were talking about in the library?
Yeah, we do have to figure out what we're gonna do. I'm sorry. Is there anyone right around that I know that I can flag?
Anyone?
Flag down? Is there anyone around that I know, or anyone that I can? Like, can I ask the receptionist? Can I use a computer? We have to do a little bit of research for this project, which is part of the reason why I brought Ryan along.
Well, I'm sorry, we don't actually have any public terminals. Most people that come here usually bring their own laptops.
Well, and I have a laptop, but I don't have the internet connection. Do you?
Oh, yeah, it's open.
What's the Wi-Fi password?
There is no password.
What's
There is no password. Halcyon Wi-Fi doesn't have a password. What are you talking about?
Oh, Halcyon's that. Well, is Halcyon in Aegis?
Aegis Island is in Halcyon. The
Yeah,
Halcyon
is it
Wi-Fi
not-
is here.
Does it also?
The Halcyon Wi-Fi is here. It is.
There's probably a repeater going into the building.
We're trying to access their intranet.
Yes, I realize that.
But we're not telling the
Yes,
receptionist.
I also realize
Of
that.
course not.
I, the GM, know that you're trying to access the internet. The receptionist doesn't. Okay.
Thanks. Let's see. All right, I'm struggling. Wait a minute. Well, can I use my power somehow to? Can I use my power for mild mannered to get them to let me use one of their computers? I need to print out something, which is something I won't be able to do with the Wi-Fi.
Oh, okay. Hold on a second. Let me bring up Donna. She's the one runs the she's the one in charge of all the computer stuff here. And she calls, and
like-
he calls.
like I have mild mannered if you need a roll.
Well, okay. Hey, Donna. Yeah. Yeah, you know the two that you were talking to this morning. Yeah. They have a couple friends over. Uh huh. One of them wants to access a printer. Yeah, they're in the waiting room. All right. Okay. And just cuts off. Well, as it so happens, Donna was just heading out, so she can meet you right now. And
Okay, and I'm sorry, I'm getting a phone call real quick.
all right. Wait, in real life? I guess that's a yes. Wow, this has been a long session. Let me check the time. Wow, it's been 3 hours. Wow.
Sorry about that.
I love how we're vandalizing the board little by little, just adding our touch, little bit of touch.
What?
We're vandalizing the board that Annie worked on really hard.
You're signing the board?
We're messing with what we see on roll 20.
Oh yeah, go for it. There's a P on there.
Somebody added super here.
Deadmeme.jpg. Okay. Cow tipping target. He did too. Super flipping nerd. Okay. Oh, jeez. Oh.
So anyway, so Alice has to roll.
Who has to roll?
Alice.
Yeah. Do I need to make a roll for mild mannered?
Well, he's not. He's just delegating. He just doesn't want to deal with it, and he has Donna arrive. You saw Donna's picture, so you know Donna arrives in the. Oh, you're still here. Hi. Just walks in.
Hey. My friends want to use the computers.
Oh.
Could you lend them some?
Oh. Hi. I'm Donna Perez. I run the cybersecurity over here. You are?
I'm Alice. I'm the stepdaughter of John Duncan, and
Oh, did you come to see your father?
yeah, and at least he looks like he's doing better. But I was wondering if I could try to print out something for a report that Ryan and myself are working on. And
Hello.
And this is Ryan.
Oh, okay, sure. Yeah, you can come down to the lab with me. We have a few spare printers you can use.
Okay, thank you. She's probably going to put us on a non.
Are the rest of you gonna follow?
Yeah, we have nothing better to do. Just follow them.
So, how do you all know each other?
Junkyard troubles.
What?
Junkyard troubles.
Wait. What? Can you? Yeah, can you write that down? I think I'm missing.
Junkyard
Oh,
trouble.
Junkyard troubles.
Junkyard troubles.
Yeah, he was in the junkyard looking for something. I was looking for.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then that prodigy guy came and like wrecked up the place. I mean, what the hell was up with that?
Prodigy wrecked the place.
In
Oh, you didn't know about that? Yeah, it's kind of a jerk.
Well, I mean, he did capture Croctor, and yesterday, I don't know if you saw the news, but Renault here helped Prodigy take down, and some other heroes take down that that four-armed guy. What's his face? And that guy with the big cannon.
Yeah, I heard about that. That's cool.
Yeah, Renault and Nigella. So how do you also have powers?
No.
Okay, and what about you, Alice?
She's super smart.
No.
Oh, really?
I mean, like on a normal person, she not superpower. I mean, making it worse.
If being a nerd is a power, then I guess
She's a big nerd.
I do believe the ship just sunk.
super flipping nerd. Someone might say.
Oh,
But no, I don't mean that in like a demeaning way. I mean, like you're really. Never mind.
you. Well, okay. Well, I mean, if you have someone coming over, I guess we can wrap up the session here in medias res. I guess.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I mean, I realize it's been a bit too long. I really wasn't expecting this to go in these directions, but it happened. So, things happened.
And it went in some interesting directions.
Yes, it did go in interesting directions. And, oh gosh.
No, I think it was an awesome session. I had a good time.
Okay. So, alright, I guess we can do the end of session move things if you feel like it. I guess.
Ooh, containment breach. We actually have a fight.
Okay, end of session. Let's just quickly go by. Let's let Aylas go quickly. So Aylas, did you go closer to the team? Image of yourself away from the team.
Closer to the team, and I got to pick Ryan because we palled around a lot.
All right, good. Ryan already has influence over you, so Ryan gets to shift your labels.
Ryan, are you gonna make me shifty?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, what do you think she was like, and what do you think she wasn't like out of Danger Freak, Savior, Superior, Mundane? What do you think she did that made one of those go up and the other one come down, in your opinion? In Ryan's opinion.
plus mundane.
No, plus superior minus mundane because if we're like elite hacking skills.
Okay, that's totally cool.
That makes sense.
Do,
She was
do
cool.
you agree with that, Alice? Well, no, I don't think you can disagree to this, right? Right. Never mind, you can disagree to this.
Yeah, I mean, I might object to it, but I can't.
Oh, well, do
veto
you
it.
object to it?
No, it sounds fine.
Okay, and you can also clear a condition. Are you clearing or mark potential? What do you want to do?
Well, you know what? Yeah, let's clear insecure because I have a feeling the next session will be right hot on the heels of this. So
Okay, cool. All right, so that's yours down. So you can like, well, yeah. All right. Okay, so who's next? Ryan, I guess you can go next. Grow closer to the team. Image of yourself away from the team.
Probably the same thing as him. I grew closer to Alice.
Okay. Did Alice already have influence over you? I don't really know.
Yes, everyone has influence over
Oh,
me.
good. Alice, you get to shift Ryan's labels. I'm sorry.
oh,
I'm sorry.
fun. All right, let's see. Well, you know, I think he kind of threw caution to the wind somewhat. So why don't you up your danger, and why don't you bump down that mundane a notch?
All right.
All right, and you.
Danger is your middle name.
And Ryan, you also get.
I have a middle name.
You also get to clear a condition or mark potential. You don't have any condition, so I guess you mark potential.
My middle name starts with an R, surprisingly.
Triple R.
All the.
Yeah, okay, I marked potential.
All right, so you have only one left before coolness.
Oh man, I wonder what I'm gonna do with that.
Yeah, you can think about it. Like figure out what you would like. You can like chat about it in the disc, in the group chat. All right. Let's go with Nigella. Nigella. Closer to the team. Image of yourself away from the team. It's the end of session. So you get to decide if you grow closer to the team, grow into a own image of yourself, or away from the team. I should really write this down in the friggin' handouts.
Grow closer to the team.
Okay. Who made you feel welcome?
Metroman, I mean Prodigy.
Really? Be-
All right.
because because you were snooping in on his quote unquote relationship. Okay.
You showed his real
in a
face
stinking boat.
Okay. So all right.
without the cape, so yeah,
No capes.
no capes.
Okay. All right. So Ryan, you get to shift Nigella's labels.
Up mundane minus freak.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay, and Nigella, you get to a clear condition or mark potential. You don't have any condition, so you'll mark potential, right? Yay. All right, and lastly is Minotaurus. Reynolds.
Hold on, let me look it up. End of session. Yeah, I'll go closer to the team.
Who made you feel welcome?
I don't know why will I grow into my own image of myself.
Okay. So, who made you feel welcome?
I mean, I know Ryan's identity now.
Yeah.
So he's revealing his secrets to us.
Yeah, I mean, you already knew Ryan's identity.
Yeah, you already knew that.
Yeah, yeah, because of that, I feel more welcome with them.
Oh yeah, or yeah. I mean, Ryan did convince you to swing by the school, so that would definitely help. All right. Ryan already has influence over you, so Ryan, you get to shift. You get to shift everyone's label. Good
Wait,
job.
hold on a moment. Really?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Everyone said they grew closer because of me. Wow.
You're the tie.
Awesome. No, that's actually really cool. I like that. Okay.
I think someone is growing into an image of himself. Like right now, not this session, but right now.
Let's not go overboard here.
No, I
Okay.
yeah, I'm not gonna let.
I get to shift
Yeah,
the
yeah.
labels. Uh, um, minus danger, up mundane.
Damn it!
Okay. Well, it's
Because I
No.
got to know you better, and I realize you're not a rampaging, destructive freak.
that
Now I have to actually use superior.
that actually makes
That's
sense.
boring.
That actually makes sense. Well,
He's just a normal guy trying to make do with the situation he has.
yep. All right, so that's it for this session. We are leaving in medias res, so I'm actually not gonna do any cliffhanger things because the cliffhanger doesn't happen yet. Damn it! Also, I was actually going to think about that, and nothing really has happened. Well, that this is why I only have partial plans because no plan survives contact with the players.
I do have something to bring
Yeah,
up
yeah, yeah.
though.
Go on.
As part of my legacy, whenever time passes, I roll plus savior and see how the members of my legacy feel or react to my most recent exploits.
Okay, so you already know what they feel about your most recent exploits because your labels have been shifted last night.
Yeah.
So we need to wait for a exploit to happen before you can do that, right?
It just says whenever time passes. That's the
Yeah.
condition
So
for it.
yeah, basically like time really hasn't passed that much. It's the next day.
Was the next day? I thought it was a week
No, no, no.
later.
It's the next day.
Oh no, it was okay. Thursday to Friday.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
it's the Friday. It's Friday. And as it so happens,
the
next
junkyard
session will
was-
also happen on this day, and we'll see how things will progress. It kind of really went a bit lengthier than I hoped, but that's how these things go. So all right, I'm just gonna call off this the video. All right. Okay, so that was it for session 2 of Masks. Thank you for watching, and join back next week when the next session is probably going to happen and the video will go up. Till then, take care and good night, everyone on YouTube.